Alright, we don't need the frickin' intro music. We've done it like 3 times. It's more than enough. Let's flip over here. I have to get everything else back up quick. Someone's saying it works. Yeah, the audio's fixed. I'm glad that that's the case. Oh, why does that still say waiting? Yeah, that still says waiting, but it's live. Anyhow, Bishop saying first, yeah, we have to grab everything again, and rebuild all the stuff that we had. Fortunately, it will be quick and easy. Good afternoon, says No Pen 15 Fathead. Good afternoon, No Pen 15 Fathead. All right, let's Destiny 2 exotic SMG dropping. Oh, they're all playing Destiny 2. Isn't that nice? Where is street creator dashboard. That's the one we're looking for. So we can grab the chat overview. Analytics. No. Stream manager. That's the one we're looking for. All right, let's grab this one. Popping out the chat. All right, here's there. All right, where is the other one? God damn, I gotta get everything back. It's just a pain in the butthole. What the heck? Recommended. No, I don't want recommended. I want recent. Come on, motherfucker. No. There we go. All right, we got all those up. Let's get our clock back, and then we got to get the other 2 chats on the screen and load the first hour stories. God damn it, man. We were so close. I launched on time. I had everything good, and then the audio is crap, and I have to reboot the thing. It's such a... Like, honestly, at a certain point, people will be like, you know, you could do things that could make your life better, and you wouldn't have these issues. Like, you're right, I could. But in terms of the audio one, what do I do for that? You know what I mean? Like, at a certain point, it's like when I do those things and I take everything else out of the equation, the fucking audio is stupid, fucking weird and fucked up, and I can't do anything about it. I gotta... Oh, all right. Where was my videos? I hate that I have to go through these many hoops to get to my YouTube video that I'm streaming. And there we go. One more. You open 3 tabs. 4 tabs. One more. You open 3 tabs. 4 tabs. One more. And then it's gonna repeat on the audio for a bunch. Why? Doesn't need to. Doesn't need to do that. That doesn't need to be a thing. And then this needs to be silent while we're doing a show. So thank you. Thank you, cell phone. All right, let's move these and move that. Howdy, partners, says J Bra. Well, howdy, J Bra. Let's get everybody's chats up so we can keep up with everybody. And good to see you all, especially over on Rumble. Pop out the chat. Get that over here. All right. Fuck you. Fucking hey, I don't want it on this part of the screen. You bastard. Just leave it alone and let me do it. Stop assuming for me. I'm getting more and more upset with my computer being like, I bet you want this. It's like, no, you're wrong. Yeah, but wouldn't you like it this way? No, I wouldn't. So stop fucking making that decision for me because you have made an error, sir. All right, pop out the chat. I still don't have my clock up. I do. Okay. So we're almost a quarter of the way into the first hour. Haven't talked about a goddamn thing because just launched the show has been its own entire bag of bullshit. All right, we're almost all back to good. Almost. Now I have to open all those stories again. This is not okay. Doot, 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 doot. I thought that made it a link. Oh, damn it. Open hyperlink. So you should be... We got to get our stories. Open hyperlink for the first hour. And then we're good from that point on. Open hyperlink. And so, yeah, it was that. All right, we got that one too. Open hyperlink. No, I don't want to edit hyperlink, you bastard. I want to open it. Open it. Oh, that's right. I can control click. I don't have to actually do the menu. I can just control click to open it. And then, what the heck? Oh, I bet this one didn't do the thing with the stuff. And now, there we go. Now we got it. Oh, this is from yesterday. Okay, so we got a couple of these to get into. We got a couple of fun ones to get into, and then I got to Control-C this one and add it to this. Boom, bam. There we go. We got it all. Hello, Digga Ma. What? Where's the chat box? Chat box is above the sponsor, so the chat should be riding over the sponsorship. It's weird. Those two kind of weird. Saint Caesar, all good. Thanks. And yours, just relaxing. I'm thinking of chatting in only the songs that are played constantly on shorts. I feel like a fool waiting for you. Make me body dance for ya. Okay. Cat's out of the bag, Jim. Yeah, the cat's out of the bag is in relation to this morning, as well as and if you aren't aware of the developments of this morning, I'll clue you into that. As well as from just all the stories and stuff that we have to talk about today, things about Elon Musk and Donald Trump and them doing stuff and people being like, whoa, and again, cat's out of the bag. So, yes, yep. All right, where did I get? Oh, yeah, there is what I was talking about. So, yeah, it's been a difficult day. I had the show with Aaron, and then I had to get ready to do this one, and while I was doing that, I thought I had like a skin tag, and I pulled it like a little tiny thing. No, I pulled a fucking. It was like a freaking. This is like a quarter of an inch, maybe more, of just I pulled like a whitehead or something, just a solid line of. It's like I pulled a worm out of my skin. It was gross. It was gross. Johnny is petting a non-furry pussy. Not at the moment. Fallen the Great. Not at the moment. But you never know what the future holds. That's what I always like to say. Maybe I'll be holding that pussy in the future. Oh, jokes. So anyways, we have a lot of stuff to cover. We've got 3.5 hours of content. We're fully funded through tomorrow on to Thursday. So tomorrow's show, of course, the lovely Digger 420 will be joining us, as well as I said, we have the show into tomorrow. So if we get anything from YouTube in the next couple of days, that buys out more time, and yeah, we'll see where that goes. But we're at $60 for Thursday, so we'll see what happens. Ew, yeah, dude, it was gross. It was gross, okay? It makes me just to think about, like, it was, like, I've had zits, I've popped zits, I've done all that shit, all right? I took a pair of tweezers, okay? And I thought it was just a little, like a piece of dead skin, just a little flake of skin. Thought I was pulling that off of my face. All right, and I grabbed with the tweezers, and I proceeded to pull a string out of my head that was not a string. You understand what I'm saying? My lunch was hot Cheetos and 6 cosmic brownies. King Kong Dong, you live life wild and on the edge. Chad Boozmock, Johnny in chat. Good to see you, Chad Boozmock. Did you get it on camera? No, Bowtie, because I was grossed out enough the first time that I didn't think to record it. I'll make sure the next time I decide to grab a pair of tweezers to perform some weird personal hygiene thing, I'll just, I'll record it, for posterity's sake. No, I should have put it on camera. They'd be like, all right, and I know you guys don't believe me. Let's go to the footage. After all, I don't have any obvious evidence of what I'm saying, like the hole. That's it. Like, that's the other part. So you have worms. That's what I felt like. That's what I felt like, King Kong Dong. That's what it felt like for a second. It felt like, it felt gross. It felt incredibly gross. And I was like, and it just, Oh, now they're checking up on the chat. Let's, Johnny is plowing his BC field. At least that's the rumor. What the heck? Johnny's plowing his BC field. God bless four-wheel drive. I have no idea what you mean by that. Plowing my BC field. Digger, hiya. You know how far BC is from Minnesota? There's been no plowing of any snow. Digger, nobody said snowy roads. He said snowy field. He didn't even say snowy. He just said field. He's plowing a field, right? Fields. That's a long drive to get the penguin treatment. Oh, my God. Favorite Rodney Dangerfield joke. My wife's so cold, I got to shoo the penguins out of the way for a goodnight kiss. Oh, isn't that fun? Depending on location, St. Cloud is further north than 90% of Canada's populations, unless you subscribe to Flat Earth. Well, I mean, yeah. Again, you guys are Digger. Unless Johnny's got a schlong that's miles long, there will be no plowing. It doesn't help when you say, "Look, unless his dick is 8 miles long, there's no plowing." Like they're like, "All right, so that's the only thing preventing you is the distance, right? So if we make the distance not a thing, like, oh, dude." Digger 420. Chad Boozmock, good to see you. Your namesake reached out to me. Who is Chad Zumock? He called me a whore. So that's fun, LMAO. King Kong Dong saying, wait, the earth isn't flat? Yeah, surprise. Annoyed Wawa supervisor saying, at Digger 420, Wawa supervisor here, noted journalist. If someone tells you they want to break up and you simply agree, how many times should you plan on them calling you just looking out for the guy? Oh, thank you, Annoyed Wawa supervisor. That's helpful. My lunch was a turkey sandwich with provolone, mayo, spinach, tomato, parmesan, oil, and vinegar. Thank you, J-Bra. I was curious. That sounds like an epic Fifi. Brian S. What did Brian S? I had a sleeve of Pringles for lunch. Now all I need is a sponge and... Oh, dear Lord, Brian. You should see if you can get your wife to stop banging that hallowed spirits guy for 1 second so you could, maybe... Because I feel like that might help you. It might help you. She seems like she's a lovely lady, and maybe that would make your life a little... All right, let's try. I'm still trying to catch up with the chat. I haven't been able to catch up with the chat to save my life. We've got all the stories up. Aaron kind of announced to everybody that I know this lady that I'm having on the show tomorrow, and that's oh boy, I didn't need it. You know what I mean? But all right, there we go. It happened. I knew it was gonna eventually. I just was hoping I had more time. I don't listen to anything. This morning, what happened? Aaron heard about me, and I called into the show. You were up that early. Well, it was by the end of the show. Literally rolled out of bed, said hi to Johnny, and then I heard Aaron say my name. it went from there. Now I gotta go scare Aaron Show to find out. Scan Aaron Show. Check out Wild Saffron if you're listening to this program. Wild Saffron. Just check out the last go. So it's like what, 4.5 hours? You want the last let's say the last 45 minutes. The last 45 minutes will be somewhere in the range of where you should be. Did it do? Let it roll out bad. He was totally missing the goal. But when chat was told they could talk to me if they met it, well, shit, did they ever? Oh, yeah, see, it's just like they were without coffee. Yes, Digger did it without coffee. Tail end of the show, lulz. Can we hit it? LMFAO. Right, no coffee. Last night. All right, so we got all that. Almost fell asleep during gun talk. That was an interesting one yesterday. How do you get hungover? What the hell did you drink? Wine or light beer? I don't know. 2-day hangover. God, I don't even get a 1-day hangover. I mean, other than the fact that my legs don't work, I guess I'm pretty lucky. Wait, the earth isn't flat. Lunch turkey sandwich. We've gotten that. Digger what? At least we know Johnny's third leg still works. Do we know that? No, it has never been proven. Pringles don't come in a sleeve. They come in a tube. You might be a poor. No. Annoyed Wawa supervisor. Some people call those cardboard tubes sleeves. So some people call them that. Pringles don't. We all knew, you dummy. What do you mean we all knew? Nobody knew. It was a secret, and shut up. LOL, that really happened? I have no idea who he is. Turd TMZ Zumach hasn't broke anything. TM Boozmock breaks the news. All right. TM Zumach doesn't. Okay. Boozmock breaks the news. Digger, he will be sorry. You have my word. Who will be sorry? Digger, if I find out that midget called you a person he's never met, a whore, I shall declare. Oh my God, J-Bra. Annoyed Wawa supervisor follow up. Do you like pho? And what are you maining in WoW right now? She doesn't like WoW. She doesn't hate it. I've showed it to her. She's like, it looks nice. Looks cool. Johnny, have you run a background check on Digger? There's a well-known futon thief that goes by Digger 420. See him, my man. All right, thank you. Thank you, J-Bra. At Digger saying, hi, Doom. Doom, how did Johnny get into a tree? Why would anyone ask? Chad Boozmock for a mud shark. He's got the thinnest skin. I don't know about the thinnest skin, but why would he care about it? I lifted Johnny up first. I know. Johnny, I'm just testing her if it went poorly with the bipolar Vietnamese priest. Bipolar Vietnamese priest main last time. Johnny used the rocket jets on the old egg throne. The egg throne is over there. It doesn't have any rocket jets. It has a light strip that I'm worried is broken. Other than that, it's got nothing. It's got to get a little bit of a tune-up. Make sure it's sturdy for no apparent reason. All right, we got that. So that way when we move it into the new studio, it'll go there. People will be... I think we finally caught up with the chat. Ha! That was a workout. Now I'm gonna die. Those federales. Pho is amazing. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It just hits the spot. That's the Vietnamese like fish head soup thing, right? Like pho or pho. I don't know how to pronounce it. Pho. 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 All right. No, they don't go po. It's a pho. It's a pho. Well, it's PHO. Yeah. No. Oh, so it's pronounced no. Johnny, after the talk this morning, I used to work at CVS. Have you considered asking your doctor to switch you over to a medication that leaves you with just a singular sclerosis? I don't think there is a medication for leaving me with a singular sclerosis. I don't think that exists. I mean, call me crazy. I don't think it's a thing. I'm not sure if I prefer pho or ramen. Maybe the Japanese and Vietnamese should fight it out. I don't know how that would go. Honestly, I had a ramen-like thing today. I'm pretty much a ramen guy. So Johnny went from California to Canada. Wasn't for the weather, at least. Huh. Oh, that sucks, bro. What sucks? Oh, yeah, I have multiple sclerosis. Johnny, I had 14 pounders, 7 Jello shots, and a half bottle of Crown on Super Bowl Sunday from about an hour before the game till bedtime. Well, obviously, you, I guess, had a lot to celebrate. It's just, I wouldn't, I won the 14 pounders, wouldn't drink those at all. 7 Jello shots, that just sounds like fun. Half a bottle of Crown, obviously, why not? And then, I just wouldn't have the hangover. Just some electrolytes and a lot of water will be good. I used to have a few scleroses, but Johnny stole my extras. That's not even remotely true, Doom. All of my multiple sclerosis, all mine, all in-house. If you think that's awesome, you should try La Casa. What, if I think ramen's awesome? I've had ramen from an official ramen shop, and I've had the ramen that I've made, both fancy and ghetto, so maybe. Johnny can't eat pho because the beef tenderloin makes him cry. Oh, it does? Why does the beef tenderloin make me cry? This is an interesting story. Why does the tenderloin make me cry? King Kong Dong saying, I never shake Johnny's hand at comedy shows because I don't. Oh, tendon, Johnny, tendon. The beef tendon. The beef tendon makes me cry. I don't know why that. I don't get it. I don't get it. The beef tendon makes him cry. I thought, like, it's like, do I got to read it right? I don't fucking get it. I'll try La Casa, but make sure you try the Singaporean version. It's the best. Well, I'll have to find one. I know I'm already looking into dental dams for when. What the heck are you talking about, Digger? This isn't helping anybody. It was a poorly framed joke around yours not working. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to finish this Siggy and get back to work. Well, thank you for being part of the show, Annoyed Wawa Supervisor. I'm sorry. Great. All this talk has now made me crave some Thai yellow curry. That is not okay. I'm sorry, J-Bra. $1.99 for Pool Scam Sam. So Johnny has a worm farm now. Johnny's Crawlers. I don't have a worm farm. Thank you for the $1.99. Again, it was like an ingrown hair or a whitehead. I just ended up pulling a whole like line of it. It's like freaking. It's like a quarter of an inch or maybe close to a half. No, shit. Yeah, it might be close to a half an inch. It's just that it was like it was just gross when I think about it. And then I get done thinking about it and I see this red dot on my forehead as a reminder of the hole where I pulled out of my face. You really shouldn't put cats in bags. I mean, you shouldn't, but if you do put a cat in a bag, it's simply a matter of time until the cat's out of the bag. Confirmed, Johnny stole the egg chair from the Nostromo. Is it because the cat's out of the bag, or does it have to do with the zit that I ended up pulling out of my face? Johnny should stop letting Aaron shoot loads in that spot. Oh, King Kong dog, don't start that. Don't start that noise. I once had a 2-inch splinter that when my wife squeezed my calf, it came straight out. For the picker that she is, that was a highlight. Okay. I didn't need that. Hasn't the Nostromo been through enough? So the cat in the bag thing, that's like a Schrodinger's cat kind of deal, right? No. It's, Johnny, sniper, get down. Huh? Oh. This is why I need to learn how to do makeup. Then nobody would have known. Nobody would have known. It was so great. I had the horrible thing on with the show, right? Yes. Let's. And he didn't care enough to show it to us after pulling it out of his face. I was kind of grossed out when I pulled it out of my head. I'll be honest. After I pulled it out of my head, I examined it briefly to make sure I wasn't imagining things, and it wasn't. And it wasn't. It was just. Oh God. I had a third of a toothpick in my knee. Wow. It's Jesus Christ. Oh, Digger, that's not. Oh, I didn't need to know that.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
My cowbell. Dear Butch, I found a cat in a bag once. Well, whoever left that cat in a bag, that guy, or girl. Anyhow, thank you, Northern Finlander, subscribed for 25 months to this program. Thank you so much. That helps keep us afloat on this little boat. We are so grateful. We're funded through today and through tomorrow, and we are into Thursday. $5 into Thursday. Everything from Twitch, YouTube, PayPal, all of that rolls. Well, not YouTube. Everything from Twitch, Venmo, and PayPal, Cash App, all knocks out the goal directly. And YouTube and Rumble when we cash out or get buyouts administered. So does Digger get to ride the crutches? Why does it gotta be dirty? Cowbell for Northern Finlander. Hey-o. All right, let's go. Digger scold the goal. You need to drink some pickle juice. Stat, right? Pickle juice will fix you up. You and me both. LOL, guns aren't my wheelhouse. I mean, it was fun last night. I was on a show with Digger last night, just chatting with friends, and on her show on YouTube and Rumble. And yeah, it was a good time. Did talk about guns. I haven't done a lot with guns, so I don't know much, but it was a good time. I highly recommend people drink. Don't lick the peg. What are we talking about licking pegs for? Anytime we redirect the conversation, they found a way back to guns. Slab glass, don't lick the peg. I still have no idea what that means. Man, boys will be boys, always talking about their toys. Difference between a man and boy is the price of their toys. Oh, interesting. Johnny had botfly larva. No, I had a whitehead or something, and it was like pussy and stuff. It was just gross that it came out like that in one shot. Johnny got cheap Botox like Brandy Glanville and now has parasite pimples too. No, I don't. Wild Saffron, and that is gross. I just want to see titties. Well, I mean, mine aren't that big, so what are you going to do about it? There's nothing we can do. Her face has been ravaged. I guess who are we talking about? Brandy Glanville? I have no idea. I don't interfere in the lives of others, but with your MS, may I recommend you only introduce Digger to to 12 Shades of Grey. 50 seems excessive. Jabra, I don't even know what that means. Hi, Sandy. Welcome to the show. Where is it? At Girl Friday. Good to see you. Yep. I was one of Legal Vice's OG mods. I met him after seeing him on with Nick. Where, Girl Friday, I didn't know you were a LawTube fan. Also, hello. Huh. All right. I think we've all caught up. 12 Shades Darker Than White. You can introduce me. Well, Brian S., you have a lady. Stay away from mine. You know what? Brian S., if you spent a little more time focusing on your lady and less time focusing on other people's, I don't think Hallowed Spirits would be swooping in as much as he is. All right? I don't think that would be a thing. All right. I have all my first hour stories loaded up. We're fully funded for today, so I'm gonna make myself a little grinder of a bowl here. So is Swift going to be single? What? Is there rumors that T Swift is dropping the guy? Did getting booed, was that enough? So is Swift going to be single? I would be interested in knowing about that. That's a fun little piece of dirt we could all enjoy talking about. Weird. All right, well, what about if I do it this way? Huh. And this way, nothing. Is it the heater? Where am I getting that ring? I can hear wah, wah. Oh, I'm sorry. 12 Shades, Swift going to be single. I was really surprised. I thought Swift would get engaged during the halftime. Glad I don't bet money on stuff. Where's this Swift being single bullshit coming from? We need a reason. All right? I need a link or something. I can't go on nothing. All right, so we're going to leave that there for that. We're going to close this up, and I'm going to do that because I am 40 minutes into the first hour. It's all gone fucking tits up, so we're just going to deal with it. And girls hate when you roll over their toes. That is not foreplay. Look, I know we make a lot of jokes that my legs don't work, that I can stand, all right? Not like a lot of people say, like, lurch, but I can stand. All right, and I deserve respect. Why? House slander. I appreciate the raid, but today I'm not at my best. It's gone to shit. Fucking old fucking curmudgeons, goddamn, like, whatever mopedy whatevers that we had this morning have moved on to today, and they wedged themselves firmly up my dick. Cow Slander, hello, F Nord, Moo, good to see you. Thank you for the raid. We're happy to have you. Welcome, Raiders. That's okay, Johnny. I got rolled over. It's not like everyone says. My legs aren't numb. He's kind of got it. Not like everyone says. My legs aren't numb. They work, and I deserve respect. Do they work for you? Not the point, asshole. They work for somebody. All right. So let's salute that raid. Thank you for being here. I can link the PayPal and Venmo, Streamlabs, all of that if you want to support the program. We have plenty of stories to talk about. I've been trying to get going, but between the show having difficulty to launch and everyone giving me shit just because I apparently, because I decided to have a co-host. Oh, you should get a co-host. You should get a co-host. I got a co-host. Johnny's talking to Digger. Like, oh, come on. Grow up. Don't be 5. All right. Good afternoon, Johnny. Ran out of thoughts. Good to see you. This raid should get the cowbell. Dear Butch, you know what? You're a big supporter of the program, and if Dear Butch says the raid should get the cowbell, who am I to argue with Dear Butch? So how about a little cowbell for the raid? Cowbell for the raid. Hey-o. And there you go. That's cowbell for the raid. You don't come into a chat like this and talk to a man like Mo Green like that. Who's Mo Green? I didn't talk to Mo Green. Johnny's black from the waist down. That's not even true. That's why his legs don't work.
100 Deer Boo, 1 Pit Viper.
Oh my God, that's hilarious, but also wrong. Thank you for the 100 bits, dear Butch. I appreciate that. All of our support that we get today is counting for our goal on Thursday. So we have it was $60 of a goal on Thursday. So all of our direct support that we get is knocking that down. And thank you. Thank you for that. We'll be counting all of Twitch's stuff tomorrow because then everything's all in. So we usually do it as we prep the show. Once I had this pimple that itched the side of my chin, I popped it. The tip of a hair came out. I pulled the hair and uncoiled out of. Oh, John Doe, don't share that. Oh, I'm worried that that's what it was, like an ingrown hair, and that's, oh, God, I don't want it. Oh, that's gross. God damn it. I had a nice lunch. Don't share that with me. Better get on that Blue Chew subscription. Nah, I'm gonna be fine, Ryan the Garbage Man, but I appreciate that you're looking out for my my penis and its functionality. It absolutely was, Johnny. Oh. Oh, God. You can make good money off ingrown hairs on YouTube and TikTok. That, you know what? That I have a soul. I have a soul and it won't do that. Are Johnny and Digger 420 a couple? RP, I don't know. I guess you'll have to ask that question tomorrow, preferably with financial support for the program. Reminds me of the movie The Ring with the... Oh, good God. It's just not getting worse. Awkward pause. Yeah, I got to stop reading the chat. Think that's bad. There's more to my cat story. Yeah, no, let's not. Let's not. But at least you have transportation and 2 functional eyes. Unlike someone we know. Who doesn't have 2 functional eyes? Wait. Does one of Mersh's eyes not work? I mean, he's a googly-eyed fuck, but he can, like, they work, right? A little off-center. Just because your headlights aren't aligned doesn't mean you can't see in the dark. A couple of idiots. What? Oh! Oh, that was Digger. Oh. He's going to be like, don't say that about... Oh, never mind. She said it about herself. He has a lazy eye. Oh. Good to see you, Johnny K. Good to see you, MSO. Don't break his heart, Digger, please, says RP. I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. Are you going to cook for your special lady? That idea may have been broached. Cow spreading. I don't even know what that means. I once had an ingrown hair get him. Oh, God, I don't want to know. I'm going to print Johnny a wheelchair license plate that reads cuck chair. No, I don't think Digger wears the pants. Actually, both of us wear pants. It's just polite to be dressed in front of company. All right. Lit cow spreading. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that... Yeah, mediocre personality. I don't know. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Cows, and then there's an eagle and I don't know what that means. I don't. I'm confused. I'm very, very confused. Okay, we'll just go on to the show. Because, you know, why shouldn't we? It doesn't look like that on Twitch. It doesn't. No, it does not. It still makes no sense to me, though. Rage reading. No, I have 3 chats. I'm confused reading. Digger is itching for the... Oh, Los Federales. Good God. All right. We have a video of this one. We're going to go to this. This is from yesterday. We didn't really have this as a thing initially, but oh shit, $10 from Lab Glass. I thought I had a pimple once. It turned out to be my dick. Oh, we got jokes. How much do we have to reload that? We do. Yeah, because there's nothing in there. So, how do we do that? My hemorrhoidal tissues are not doing well today. Well, I would not take many in the butt then for you, sir. It's probably not for the best. It's weird that I do it that if I aim it over there, like if I aim it over here, is it bouncing off the computer and stuff? Why is there a ring when I speak? All right, happy for you, Johnny and Digger. Love is love. What are we? No, I wanted to have a co-host on my show, and you know that's all it was. It's just why. Good day, Johnny. How are you, mate? I'm apparently fucking getting engaged if I read the chat correctly, I guess. I don't know. I asked the lady to be a co-host on my show. Apparently 2 people can't do a show unless they're having some sort of intimate relations. I won't deny that I find the lady to be both physically and mentally attractive, and I enjoy her company time and discussions that we have. But it just I feel like it could, make it Oh, congrats. Congrats on what? It's just a co-host on a show. It's not like I'm getting married. Jesus Christ. Oh, gee. Ring, ding, dong. Ring, ding, dong. Ding, dong. Keep the heads ringing. Then why were you on Discord referring to her and that other lady as your co-host? Answer for that one, Crutches. What other lady? Oh, God. Your co-host. Oh, these are my co-hosts. What other lady? I had a co-host a week or 2 back. It went well. She even waxed my gooch on stream. I feel like we're misconstruing. Easy on the simping, bro. Simping? Who's simping? Wait a minute. Who are we getting at? Easy on the simping, bro. Is RP giving me advice? J-Bro, I promise I won't let it go to my head. Go what to your head? Now I got to keep up with these the chatsies and the Sibro hashtag the more you know. We're not twinking out like the coach. It's nice of Digger to take on Johnny as a fixer-upper project. I am dating my last co-host, says Dear Butch. Johnny, you crossing the border for love. Happy for you. Not like an American girl isn't looking. But follow your heart, homie. God bless, says Saint. I mean, I'm not crossing the border in, like, today. Jesus Christ, Wheat Diff. Oh, my God, that is horrible. Stop being a dick. I paid $200 for a co-host last time I was in Bangkok. RP! Good Lord. Hi, Johnny. Hello, Oz. If she can get you citizenship after the ceremony, I think you can get your legs operation. Nah, dude, they won't cut off my legs. They'll just be like, hey, have you ever considered the MAID program? You know, it'd be cheaper to just die. My wife won't let me have a co-host. I feel like you're misconstruing what I mean by a co-host. God damn it. Cheers to Saint Ren. What a jerk. Plans for Valentine's Day. Who's asking? I'm trying to get Lab Glass's $10 support set up here. And I'm holding a piece with my legs. That sounds bad. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We're very happy to see everybody. Good God. Holy Jesus, the numbers are big today. And that's what he said. Check your Google Voice. My Google Voice. Check your Google Voice. Fanatical Bucks fan, do you mean something else? Check your Google. I think he means Venmo or something. We'll, or Streamlabs or Pay. I don't know. Hold on. Let's put that out of the way. We got to put this in there. You know what? Let's look at the phone quick. No, we're good. I don't see any icons of anything. Hello, Oz. Missed a call from I don't know who. That's not important. There we go. Oh, that's right. I gotta get a hold of Green Sky. I gotta get a hold of a couple people. We'll open the Venmo and the PayPal. I don't check your Google Voice. Check your Google Voice. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Oh, Jesus. I gotta do this quick. And yep. Oh, we're good. We're fine. Nothing. 621. Oh. Hold on. Does he mean I don't think that's the right one. I think they changed. I think Google changed it. I haven't used it in a while. Voice. No, I tapped this. Disturb is do not disturb is on, and I haven't received anything since somebody from Edina Realty, which is kind of creepy. Yeah, so I think you have the wrong one. Let me check my Google Voice thing. No, it's who have I been sending all my money to then? Just kidding. Yeah, I would really hope that you're not sending that to me. I don't have it set up with the show right now, but 612-567-3327. No, that is the same one. So then I don't know what the fuck the deal is. Add Google Voice number. We have that. Do not disturb is on. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is. Messages? Oh, messages? No? Hola, Rosalinda. Buenos dias. Who the heck is that lady? That's from this morning. I don't know what you're talking about, man. We got a voicemail? Nope, that's the only one. Okay, calls. December 17th? Yeah, I don't know. It's been a bit. I sent links for you. Oh. Well, now it's...
You want to see my packer?
Now I don't know what to do. No. I looked at the text message thing. I didn't see one. Dear Butch, Seema Packer, thank you for the 50 bits. I have to... Oh, God, that's right. This whole thing was about doing... I get so freaking sidetracked now. I haven't seen SP's feet yet. So I cannot verify that claim. RP saying what now? RP Digger hotter than SP. In my opinion, yeah. Co-host. That's what they're calling it these days. That's not what it means. That's like being the tallest midget. Who are we saying that to? My wife will let me have a co-host. What a jerk. She finds me co-hosts. Oh, dear Lord. What have I started? And I didn't even mean to. We have a show to do. We could do a real show. It could be a thing. A decent thing. All right, here we go. Controlled burn for Lab Glass. Thank you for the $10. Holy balls. Ryan, the garbage man. Does Digger like red green? If no, dump her fast. I'll thank you for the advice, but I'll figure all that out on my own. I appreciate it. Lab Glass rules. John Doe Lab Glass is pretty cool. Thank you, Lab Glass, for the support. Fettuccine El Poo Poo with the screaming goat sticker. We appreciate it with the 100 bits. Thank you very much. I still have the story on the Frontier Airlines thing. So I need to need to go to this. All right, so a guy apparently started punching out I don't know what a lagger is. Anyways, let's all right. Ryan the garbage man, I'm not older than dirt, so it's just, maybe we have different things to judge it. All right, so punches out the window, forcing passengers to restrain him with shoelace. Why is this a thing? A Frontier Airlines flight traveling from Denver to Houston was interrupted when 20 minutes into the flight, a man punched/kicked out a window after the woman in front of him refused to talk to him? What? That can't be right. Frontier Airlines flight from Denver to Houston turned chaotic when passengers had to restrain a disruptive man who cracked an interior window panel, according to witnesses on board. Okay. The Army veteran, that's Army veteran Tanner Phillips in the backwards hat. Tanner, interviewed below, helped restrain this loon with shoelaces and zip ties because the bro had apparently gone nuts after being rejected by a woman on an airplane. The man began acting erratically, first punching the seat in front of him after its occupant requested to change seats. The situation escalated when he started kicking one of the plane's windows, eventually damaging its interior panel. Several male passengers intervened to subdue the distressed passenger. The group used shoelaces and flex cuffs to restrain the man for the remaining hour and a half of the flight. The plane landed at Bush Intercontinental Airport at 11 p.m. All right, so let's go live to the video.
There's shoelace here.
I got Tyson.
I got it, baby.
You get that number?
I got you guys. Chris, right here.
Let's get his service first here.
I don't want to make some assumptions, but based off of the looks I'm seeing of the person, well, let's just say there's some things here. Punched out a window. I thought those things were multi-layered. Yeah, he broke the inner layer. Why? John Doe, it was a Frontier flight. Yeah, it was a Frontier flight. It was a Frontier flight, Grand Poobah. Ryan, the garbage man, my ancestors were Norse, but I am no queen or warrior. What are we? Digger 420 restrains Johnny by pulling a stick, or by putting a stick in his spokes. Come on, Brian, that's not even remotely true. One, I have really big spokes on the wheelchair. We haven't been in this. She couldn't, and you don't give away all my tricks. He'll catch on. What are you talking? There are 3 layers. Breaking the inner one does nothing. But it did show that this guy was unbalanced and that people might want to, I don't know, deal with him. And they restrained him. So there you go. Sad thing is, some woman is saying, I can fix him. I don't know. I don't know if you can fix that. And plus, that looks like a guy who doesn't stick around, if you catch my meaning.
You got it in?
Whoa, buddy.
Suéltame, bro. Fucking.
Get around and then pull.
Let go of his hair. You're being a little rough.
Can you tie the legs up to him?
That'd be good. I don't know if this. So just lay on his back and start kicking the window.
Yeah, we can't let him kick.
So you lost your shit and you're now getting hogtied like human livestock because she didn't want to talk to you? Brian had spoken. V. What? There are 3 layers. The other sad thing is the woman saying, fix him, trainable. I don't know what you mean by it spoke at me. Not like it when you put... Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Brian. I mean, you would be an authority, especially compared to me. But, oh, God. Oh, yes, Johnny. Rub me with your tire treads.
Okay.
We're having a show.
So you don't kick out the windows.
All these guys look like they buy stuff off of Rumble ads. They were so prepared for this, right? They're like, I'm not going flying without my extra shoelaces, my batarang, and my taser rod. I'm just going to be prepared. Because, you know, when called to stand, you got to answer. You can't be like, I'm sorry, I didn't bring my pencil. No, you are being tested, and it's time to deliver. All these guys, yep, Johnny, give me road rash tonight. It's weird because, like, no. kind of, on that front, I'm kind of good, you know? RP is gone, isn't she? Like, did RP get mad at me? Was RP upset because I kept being like, oh. When I locked up, I was forced my cellmate's co-host on. Oh, dear Lord. Or RP is not a she. He's Jesus Christ. And RP's still here, so I was wrong. I'm here, brother. Yeah, no, I thought you were the one that was telling me that I was being a simp. And you're like, easy on the simping. I was like, sounds like Brian wants a burnout on his brown eye. Utgard keep takes forever. I'm going to wet myself. Oh, God. I'm trying to remember. That one. Oh, when I have not even. Oh, Utgard. Is that the one where you can get the blue proto-dragon? Why do I feel like that's the blue proto-dragon one? All right. Anyhow. Oh, I just popped my back. It felt so good. Oh, boy. Was just New Boot goofing about the simping. I just wasn't sure. I didn't know if I was simping. I worry about these things because... Okay. We this is all hilarious and we're having a great time. I hope you're having a fun time. Thank you for the support we've had for the show. We appreciate it. We've got a couple of other stories and things to get to. Just on a side, she already mentioned it earlier. Chad Zumach calling a lady he's never met a whore. It's just weird. Like, I can understand why he doesn't have any luck with them now then, if that's kind of how he broaches it. Just off the get. It's strange. I mean, there was no need for that. What is it even? And then, like, he had to look her out. Like, it's just a... Strange. You got nothing better to do. Anyhow. New goo slurping. Oh, no, Johnny. Will your show with Digger be a steel toe recap show called One Toe Key Over the Line? No! Smoke out prods. That is very, very interesting way to put that. No, it will not be one toe key over the line. It's just going to be kind of this show, except me and Digger pick the topics and me and Digger talk about everything. Just hang out. It's just my show with Digger hanging out. People said get a co-host. You should have a co-host. It'd be better, you know. And so we're trying one. God, man. Oh, dear Lord, annoyed Wawa supervisor. It's because that's how he saw his mother referred by all his stepdads. You can't hold it against the wet brain. Oh, my God. That at least explains it. Trucker 18-wheeler, I apologize if I let the secret out on the show, but you don't have to be so obvious. So obvious about what? I don't know what I'm being obvious about. I am not... One, I don't have a poker face. No, Johnny, I said get an assistant. Thank you. And, yeah, you don't fucking come at me like, oh, you don't have to be so obvious. I don't have to be so obvious about what? You're the one who went on the show like, hey, he's talking to this Digger lady, and that's what it is. That's what it is. No, Johnny. Yep. I need it all in. Oh dear Lord. Does Digger know about how to work a ship station? I hear falling at that task is poison for relationships. Failing at that task, a ship station. Work a ship station. I don't know what a ship station is. Maybe that's why none of my other relationships worked. I should maybe look into that. We'll have to do that after we talk about the Time magazine cover. That Time magazine released this cover. So Time magazine, obviously, kings of subtlety, put Elon Musk sitting behind the White House desk, President Donald Trump's desk right now, if you will. They put him sitting behind that desk as kind of a way to burn on Donald Trump. So Donald Trump responded when they asked him how he felt about it. This was his response. Let's go back here and...
Mr. President, do you have a reaction to the new Time magazine cover that has Elon Musk sitting behind your Resolute desk?
タイムマガジンにイーロン・マスクが大統領の机の後ろで座っている写真がありますけども、それに関するコメントは何かありますか?
Is Time magazine still in business? I didn't even know that.
まだタイムマガジンは
I love that is Time magazine still in business? I didn't even know that. They were around when I was a kid. I thought they were gone. A ship station, aka the docks. Can she service the sailors down at the wharf? Okay. All right, God, I don't know what you're congratulating me on. I've done nothing, and there's nothing being done. I don't. Really, Johnny, we are still calling this a show. Yes, we are, St. Caesar. Either get on board or get the fuck out. Road Rash is a great game. I don't know what Road Rash... It sounds like I'm going to go play Road Rash instead of listen to Johnny now. Okay, Jericho, see you later. Thanks for being here. Northern Finlander, how about 2 streamers, 1 cup? That sounds gross. That sounds really gross. I'm almost sad I went back and read that. Thought you and Digger were friends. I mean, we are, but what's... That's what I was congratsing you for. Oh. Jay Bra engaged is what I heard. See what I mean? This is where I knew this would happen. I can't stop the floodgates of people just taking this shit going further and further. And they're like, oh, why do you... because I just wanted to stay. Fanatical Bucks fan linking this. I sent links for you. Okay, interesting. What's this one? We'll check this out. And boop, let's go here. Oh, never mind. Bionic exoskeleton.
Superhuman performance.
I don't need superhuman performance. I need human performance. How much is this thing?
This is a $1,000 bionic exoskeleton designed to give you superhuman performance.
Whoa, that feels so weird.
So I decided to wear it around for the day, and I noticed something crazy when I took it off. I started by climbing a mountain to really test out 2 things. First, since it was -20 outside, I wanted to see how it held up in the cold, and also test out its max setting, which basically made my legs feel like they were walking for me. After the mountain, I carried on walking around as usual, and this is where I noticed something really cool. I felt like I had a lot of energy since walking became so easy, so I wanted to see how this would hold up on a run. So I headed down to my gym to put it to the test again, and by this point, not only was I surprised the battery was still holding up, but I ran a mile faster than usual without being nearly as tired after. However, it's when I took it off that I really noticed how powerful it was, because my legs felt so heavy in comparison. And you can check it out on my profile. This is a 1,000...
You can check it out on my profile. No. I want one of those. Damn Zoomer. I thought she was your leg donor. No. Damn, is this a Rumble commercial? No, because I was sitting in it the whole time. See, this is how it's not a Rumble commercial. There's the thing and the me there. And I was watching it, and it was a short. Someone linked this. I thought the plan was to abscond with the cats. So, wait a minute. She's trying to steal my cats? I don't know about this. I don't know how I feel about that. Fanatical Bucks fan, USA paid for Al Qaeda to go to college. Oh no. Elon's name on X is Harry Balls now. Yes, and we have a story about that. Nice burn, Donald. Yep. Let's get this funded for Johnny. I wouldn't actually mind that. Those might help a little bit. I don't know though. I'd have to go further to the leg, so I lift the leg because otherwise, if my leg stays out flat, we would have a problem. Dibs maid of honor, says King Kong. Oh, don't do that. Eric W. Johnny can get new legs. God, I wish it were that easy. All right, let's close this out. Thank you for that link. We finished that. We got done with the Donald Trump burn thing. All right, so let's go there. Close that one. We'll do that in a minute. We'll do the Elon Musk thing right now since it kind of links to this. If I've played such a wait a minute, Johnny, if I've played such a long game, why would I take everything else but leave the cats? Duh. The idea that you're taking stuff. I thought we were just hosting a show. It doesn't need to. You can have my legs when I'm done using them. Well, I appreciate that, fill some holes, but I don't think it works like that. I don't think you can get leg donations. And mine are here. They just don't work for me very well. The exoskeleton thing seems more plausible. Like if we were looking at ideas like on a level of which is going to actually happen. All righty. We have I don't know why that was weird for me. Okay, so this is the Elon Musk story. Elon Musk shared this. And a lot of us are probably going to enjoy this, but I will have to say, as a society, we're having a little bit of an issue. All right, let's Elon changed his name. If you remember, one of the people in Doge, and somebody already mentioned he changed his name to Harry Balls. Yeah. Big Balls is now met with.
Now, the disruptor-in-chief, Elon Musk, who apparently has adopted the alias, at least he changed his social media handle to Harry Balls, tweeted this morning, democracy in America is being destroyed by judicial coup.
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't know that, ma'am? I mean, like, he's letting a lot of plebs know, but I thought as a lady in the news media, you weren't a pleb. I gotta play that again. You don't realize how much of a troll this is. You called him the disruptor-in-chief. That's an interesting term to give him. Because he 100% trolled you with this.
Now, the disruptor-in-chief, Elon Musk, who apparently has adopted the alias, at least he changed his social media handle to Harry Balls, tweeted this morning, democracy in America is being destroyed by judicial coup. An activist judge is not a real judge. And as
that's actually true. An activist judge is not a real judge because, again, they're biased. They're partial. Being a judge means non-biased, impartial. But I'm sorry. Can we get that again? What was his name? Say his name. Say his name.
Social media handle to Harry Balls.
I just want to say, she really, really, really loves
Harry Balls.
CNN is a very important news network. Okay? They do important things. They do important stuff. They aren't just a bunch of
to Harry Balls
liquors. Harry Balls is a low-level troll name from the alleged world's smartest name. I think you mean man. Man. Damn, my phone doesn't want me to be legible today. Look, I don't know if he's the world's smartest man or not. But the hairy balls troll is not because it's highbrow. It's because they're defending big balls. Which, by the way, that makes me laugh so hard. I think of fucking every time, especially on Aaron Show, every time that somebody brought up big balls, I hear the fucking music from Super Troopers. Big Bear, he's iron tough. You know that one? Big balls, he's Elon Musk. All right. So yes, they are not happy about being exposed, and so while I was getting my Panda Express, I realized is using Johnny to get a U.S. green card. Why are you saying that? How do you know it's not the other way around? Fat Conan, I got big balls. What's his next name? Finguring? No, because Johnny Chimpo, he wasn't making a troll name. Just, again, he knew that they would report it. He knew that they'd follow it because they rehired that guy at Doge who had a screen name of Big Balls. He changed his name to Hairy Balls. Didn't Elon have to artificially inseminate each of his wives? He's got a small pee-pee, if true. I have no idea about that. I have no idea. But not being highly sexually motivated might make an explanation as to how he had all the time for all this. One of the Super Bowl halftime performers ran out with a Palestinian flag. Yeah. We have that story to talk about. We'll follow that one up. Then we have the Chuck Schumer thing. I might save this one because what are we at? We're at 3:20, and I might save this one for a little bit. It's not important, so it can float to any time. Anytime. So let's get to this one first. The story is from yesterday. Keep in mind, I'm talking about an actual animal before any of you go anywhere with this. Total chaos. A monkey blamed for a national-wide power outage in Sri Lanka. Energy ministers say a monkey came into contact with a grid transformer, causing an hours-long outage in the sweltering heat for the entire country. Oh, dear Lord. I don't mind Kendrick Lamar, but I felt the Super Bowl mic was screwy. He sounded like a mumble rapper to me. Well, our story from the Super Bowl is less about Kendrick Lamar and more about more about someone who lamented, I guess. I'm eating my feelings. I apologize. Really? No, not really. I just started eating fucking cookies and cream Hershey bar. Now I can't stop myself. I have a problem. I need to admit it. Now they have to put his tweets up with the words hairy balls, right? They have to do it. That's where it's a great troll. Like, oh, low-level troll name. Right. Low-level troll name. But for the people of the professional news agencies that are knowingly going, this is a troll, this is a joke, the man's name isn't really Hairy Balls, and of course, that doesn't sound at all like I'm saying Hairy Balls. And so, forcing them to say that live on air. God, that's good. Damn no, John Doe, again, it was not... I believe somebody on the scene reportedly had said, had reportedly said, shit, fuck.
That monkey's gonna come kill us, Mama.
No, he's going for the power grid. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'd force them to say pig fucker McGee. But J-Bra, that's where you don't understand. There's no relevance to pig fucker McGee in relation to the person who was fired. I mean, it wasn't like he was fired because his name was Big Balls. They got him fired for his name. They got him fired for his tweets, not for his name. And so he changed his name to Harry Balls. I feel like people are just not. I'd make them say, suck my dick. Like, what? I'd make them say cunt fucker. Like, they're not going to say it, though. Because cunt fucker, that's a much harder thing to say. Saying Harry Balls, the way he did it, was something they could say on air. And then they had to. Because they had to report on it. A nationwide power outage in Sri Lanka has been blamed on a monkey that clambered into a power station south of Colombo. Now, before I go, one more thing. Is that a fucking monkey hanging from a power transformer? A monkey came into contact with our grid transformer, causing an imbalance in the power system, the energy minister, Kamara Jayakoti, told reporters. Engineers scrambled to restore power in the island nation of over 22 million people, prioritizing critical facilities such as hospitals and water purification plants. While some areas regained electricity within hours, many households without generators remained in the dark well into the night. So wait a minute, a monkey fucks up one transformer and you guys lose the whole power grid? You can't get it back right away because the monkey fucked up one I think we found a transformer. Yeah, so did Bobo the chimp, and apparently he shit on it. One moo tings. I don't know. I don't get that one. John Doe. I don't get that one. What is his next name? Oh, yep, we did that one. Fanatical Bucks fan with a status. What is this? The Flat Earther.
The more that you'll hear, and the more that...
Oh, flat out truth. Full breakdown on the meaning behind yesterday's Super Bowl halftime. That's 5 minutes and the meaning of yesterday's Super Bowl halftime show. I don't really believe that that's one of the better breakdowns. Fanatical Bucks fan. That looks like someone has, again, the title of it is The Full Breakdown on Meaning Behind Yesterday's Super Bowl Halftime Show. The meaning. What do you mean? The meaning. Alrighty. I love that one of the first comments, I don't care. The second comment, I'm unfollowing this page over this post. Well done. All the haters still won't turn their TV off. Oh, I get it, and it's still trash. All right. Yeah, I don't care about that. Where were we? We're back on this. We're going that. So yeah, we're done with the monkey story. Apparently a monkey ruined a power grid for an entire country. It took so long to get that power grid back up. The monkey takes it down. You can't just repair the transformer and power goes back on for everybody. We can't just fix the transformer. At work, we had a raccoon fry its nuts by chewing through some wires, and we had a site-wide power outage. Yeah, but my point is, once you fix the wires and stuff, once power was restored, it was restored for everybody. The part that I don't get on this is it's like, look, all right, so fucking monkey climbed up into the transformer and bing, boom, bang, things blown up. Now, once you fix that transformer, shouldn't you be able to turn on the power and then everything's good? Like, what if it was fine before? Why did it go bad after where the power went out? They had fried monkey for lunch first. Oh, fricasseed fry. That's just and brains, while a popular Cantonese cuisine is not often had. And oh no. All right, so I didn't give a shit about most of this. Early part of the Kendrick Lamar performance before the guy with the Gaza Sudan flag was tackled. Let's go to this. We have a couple of X videos. So now, a couple of facts you may or may not know. This guy was one of the dancers. No, I blew something at the transformer down the street, and it took like 24 hours to fix. Right, but if they fixed the transformer, you got your porn. What about porn? Porn? We're not doing porn. Johnny, do you love my favorite movie too? Wait a minute, what? I have no idea. You said Xvids. No, I said we're going to Twitter for this video. I didn't say Xvids. I said Twitter for this video. All right, let's go and look at this video here. So this person joined the halftime show, has been part of it this whole time, whipped out the flag, and then just jumped off the stage and started running around. The best part is nobody seems to have noticed. Security hasn't even stopped him because, again, you're blending in with the crowd. Okay, so you wanted them to free the Middle East? I don't know, why are we turning it off? So they took you down. How's that doing? Best security ever. Well, again, he's part of the dance troupe right here. He jumps down. This fucking stage director says something to the dude. These people watch. Now everybody's on their headsets that's watching this. Like I don't know if that was a guy or a girl. They're like, one of them got off and is running. Is that part of the show? Is that part of Kendrick Lamar's, is that part of the program? Is that part of the show? And then they clarified that it wasn't. That's pretty much why it took so long. But again, nobody noticed. It wasn't like the audience was cheering him or booing him. It's too loud to even hear if you got noticed or got a reaction. That's the thing. When you rush the field during a play, you stand out. The reason why this fucker didn't stand out is because everybody was standing in the fucking field. Oh, right. I love what movie? I don't know. They had monkey. Oh, wait a minute. Because I quoted. You quoted Clue. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I had to stop her screaming. By the way, nobody can see your message. You're showing it to a group of people that aren't even looking because you don't. I'd like to point out, this dude is, congratulations and thank you for existing, sir. You are every bit the exact representation of the movement of anyone who gives two shits about Palestine and Israel in this country. It has nothing to do with you, and all of this public protesting shit isn't going to change anything. No one's going to change their opinion because you peacefully protest. And if you don't peacefully protest, you'll be a terrorist. So, I mean, really, there's no winning for you. I'd say let it go. It's almost like we shouldn't be involved in the damn thing. But even this administration won't walk away from that clusterfuck. Anyways. RP. I would like to see Digger put out one of those candles like Gwyneth Paltrow. It just smelled like maple syrup. Because you are what you eat. Oh, I can't stop myself. I'm horrible. Digger, wait a minute, what? Never gonna happen now? Wait a minute, we're never gonna... What? Johnny knows. Johnny knows what? Johnny, can you queef a candle out? You're asking the wrong person. Good luck moving the nuke plant and keeping your... Eric the Great, good luck moving the nuke plant and keeping your homeowner's insurance in California. I have no idea what the hell is it. No catastrophe goes to waste because they're all engineered. I don't know what the heck. It would smell like infused maple syrup. My brother had retard kids ruin their own graduation by protesting for 30 seconds. Then walking out, their parents were just furious. We paid $200K for you to pull shit. That's hilarious. They paid $200,000 for their funeral. That's also kind of crazy. Or not funeral, for their graduation. That's ridiculous. Are you looking forward to Captain African American? Says Ross Dogg's Broken Spirit. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know when I'm going to see that movie. I'm not going to see it in theaters, and it's not because I hate Anthony. I just don't care about. It. We've devolved into low vibe entitled. Okay, Eric the Great. I'm Jesus Christ, Nikola Tesla, the inventor of nylon and the inventor of the diesel engine, did not pass the stoned ape vibe test. All right, I have the chat on the screen, so I don't know. You're getting a touch there. There's a Rumble chat if you want to be like that. That's totally free to be open on the chats there, but we'll see. We'll see how we do. But, all of the people that pull this kind of shit, like, you guys don't actually change anything. So, anyways, we covered that. We didn't always... Do we have fishers across Arizona? I don't know. What does this have to do with... I just have a question. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We didn't always have these things. What does this have to do with me talking about protesters and the fucking shit happening at the Super Bowl? Because I'm sorry, if you've got some big thing that you've got to let the world know that you have to do it through my chat, one, you pick the world's worst way to spread a message. Two, secondly, if you've really got all this great information, do your own show. Let's share your information. Don't come into other people's shit and be like, hey, this isn't important, but I gotta say things. There are mountains in Arizona, too. Right? We didn't always have an earthquake every time it rains. I don't know if you know this or not, but we don't have earthquakes every time it rains. I can say this for a fact. I've been in Minnesota my whole life, never had an earthquake, and it rains all the time, multiple times a year. Never had one earthquake, like even one. So for me, we still don't. I don't think Eric the Great just covering everything all at once, kind of weird tirade you're going on. It is weird. It is weird to just kind of drop all of that in there. We just opened heavy with I would say racial humor, but I'm worried that he takes this shit seriously. So that takes it again out of the humor role. He's a troll, says RP. Oh, thank you. I wasn't aware. I wasn't like hair trigger on just banning him for being completely useless and pointless. But then he pissed off. Oh, wait, no, unlike you, I'm capable of explaining what, when, why, how a scientific poor California will fall into the ocean originated. Unlike you, I'm capable of explaining what, when, where, why, and how the scientific proof California. Right, but you're, again, choosing. So you're so smart, you can, where is it? Let me just get rid of them. So you're so smart, Eric. And by the way, you don't get to respond anymore. So now I just get to talk at you and for you. Congratulations. You're so smart. You're going to come into this low viewer channel and go, hey, I know things and I know how to do stuff and I got it all figured out. But I'm not going to actually like do my own show or publicize that. I'm just come in your chat and say it. No offense, dude. And this is coming from a medically proven mentally retarded person. Me. I'm the one telling you this. That's fucking dumb. And you're stupid. You just got called dumb and stupid by a retarded person because from his point of view, you seem pretty fucking dumb and stupid. Alrighty. Thank you. Johnny needs more likes. Yeah, we can use more of those. Certainly won't get it from Eric the Great. He's too busy hating black people. Sad, sad man. Hey, Johnny, quit putting down one of those shows I watch. This one. Quit putting down one of the shows I watch. This one. The guy was spurging out like a tard in a stream for 100 or so people. Yeah. Spurging out like a tard. And again, like, we have fun with racial humor. Jokes are jokes. But if I have to spell this out for people, I'm sorry. I don't fucking play it hard in the paint. I'm mostly talking out my ass on camera for fun. I'm kind of, I don't know, all right with people of different ages, genders, creeds, and whatnot. I don't trust that LGBT group. That one makes me a wee bit nervous. But other than that, we're good. Maybe he's not a professional spurger yet. Maybe not. Maybe not. But either way, we cut him out of the chat. We'll let him go. I bet right now he's not gonna get it. I love when you interact with them just a little bit and then you cut them loose. Because a lot of times they find a way to come back. All right. I don't even think we did this for someone else. I don't even know why we're doing it. I'm going to do that for me in a minute. LOLs, we got a JD Vance sticker. We got a JD Vance sticker. Nice. They have a JD Vance sticker over there on Rumble. A lot of fun stuff on Rumble. You see, you can have fun on Rumble. Don't lose your shit. Just go have fun on Rumble. Where you can say whatever you want. I'm going to laugh at this, and then we'll check out the clip that we were sent. We have an hour and 45 left in the show. T. Jefferson, definitely an apprentice spurger. He's a spurg layman for a lot of people. A lay spurg man. A lame spurg man. That's racism, bro. I love racism. I wish I had that one Northern Finlander, but yeah, I remember that sound drop. That's racism, bro. I love racism. Anyways, did I do it right? Who are you asking? What did you say? I got to look over here. I can't aim. When I aim my mic over here, I get a weird, like, wing, wing, wing. It's got to be the heater and something to do with the monitors being tilted. It's all tilty. Did you do what right? Was meant to be this shit, and his parents wanted to see them walk in graduation, but no, they walked out. Oh, the actual graduation ceremony. Okay. I don't know what you're asking about. You're doing right, but we're good. We're good. Is it just me, or is the row of JDs looking kind of creepy? Maybe a little, but hey, this will help. Let's laugh at Chuck Schumer. This is from a couple of days ago. So, I think this was when they all gathered out here. But anyways, this story released, like, what, yesterday? And so this is one of our last holdovers from yesterday. Chuck Schumer tried to start a chant, and it fucking failed.
I'm going to stand with you in this fight. And we will win. 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 We will.
You have to appreciate how much of just how much of what do you want to call them? I want to say trained, but people will take that the wrong way. Just he starts chanting, "We will win." These guys are like, no, we're doing this too. We're all doing. But then the rest of the crowd is just like, wait a minute, what? Guys, are we doing what? What are we doing?
We won't rest. We won't rest. We won't rest. We won't rest.
Chuck, you can't change the chant halfway through. You didn't even get the first one started. Don't give them a new one. They're gonna get confused. For we will win. We won't rest. Cut off your dick and then remove your chest. Like, wait a minute. Whoa, Chuck, you're going down all of the list at once? No, one thing at a time. Slow like. I tried Spurging. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to do. The Germans were much better at starting chants. You know, when you're right, Turd Burglar, and you're right. Oh, Johnny, you got professional window lickers on the screen. I know. It's cool.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Leader Schumer.
Yeah. Nobody cheered him on. It's just like, I want to be there going like, see, isn't it time to quit? Everyone thinks you're useless. Like, just stop doing this. I know you're making money, but just stop doing this. All right, so this was the full breakdown. I will give this a few minutes. If it's not entertaining, I'm going to let it go because there are a couple of things I'm concerned about. One, this is like a flat earth group or whatever, or truth revealing. I worry about groups that are like the real truth. But then when we come at it, you're like, you're not going to admit the real truth that you have this shirt on because you have way too many tattoos. And then I'm sorry, but with that and with that, I'm like, we got a lot of flags on the field.
Lamar is the more that you listen, the more that you'll hear. And the more that you watch, the more that you'll see. So I just rewatched the Super Bowl halftime show again, and there's so much shit in this.
Is this audio? Why is this audio so quiet? I just rewatched it.
The thing with Kendrick Lamar is the more that you listen, the more that you'll hear. And the more that you watch, the more that you'll see. So I just rewatched the Super Bowl halftime show again, and there's so much shit in this. Let's talk about it. First, I want to point out that his entire Super Bowl stage is a PlayStation controller. And who owns PlayStation? Sony? Where's Drake signed to? Sony. So that's the very first button that he's pushing here.
If you looked this much into it, I feel like I didn't even watch the Super Bowl. Like, we're doing this, huh? We're debunking the Super Bowl halftime show. Okay. Interesting.
Jackson comes out as Uncle Sam, and he starts the game. He says, this is America's greatest game, but America's greatest game is actually on halftime, so that's not what he's talking about. Then opens with a clip of his song GNX standing on top of his GNX. This man said, you would not get the picture if I had to sit you for hours in front of the loop. Meaning some of you are just not going to get this. Followed by, started with nothing but government cheese, but now I can seize the government too. And then says the revolution's about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy. And behind him, the crowd lights lit up, warning, wrong way. Background dancers are super important to this too because they're jumping out the GNX, all the different set colors. And then Kendrick goes into Squabble Up. And all of the sets kind of go into their own colors with their own people, and they get ready, and they look like they're about to fight. As he plays Squabble Up, they all stay in their own little sets, and they all squabble up together. They then all march into these lines on the stage, and it pops back to Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam says, this isn't what America wants. It's too loud, it's too reckless, and it's too ghetto, and he asks if Kendrick even knows how to play the game. The dancers then follow Kendrick up onto stage, surround him in the shape of the American flag. Kendrick is the only star on the stage, and he follows the rules, and he plays humble. Sit down. Be humble. But at the end of it, he says, hold up. And then he goes into DNA. And notice that all the sets behind him are now stepping together. I got loyalty, I got royalty inside my DNA. Dude is reminding himself who he is. He ends this little bit with, wish I was, hold up, instead of...
Okay, so what the fuck are you saying? You're saying that they're threatening to take over or something? Like, I get... I can't believe that for one simple reason. It's not like there were it would be a minority versus the majority. Satanism in the Super Bowl halftime show? No way, she says as she tips her tinfoil hat and winks. She doesn't have a tinfoil hat. Kendrick Lamar is a plant. I mean, should have just went with the Eagles. Ah, come on. They can't do that. That would be racist. If we gave attention to a white band, that would be racist. Plus, no offense, the Eagles is an old pick. Okay, 5-head. Who has a 5-head? Hotel California? That's, again, Yeah, where's the white bands? They're all old and dead. White lady explains rap. Carry on. No. It's not the rap. It's not the rap. She's not explaining the rap. She's explaining the subliminal messaging of the show itself and how I guess it's leading to Kendrick Lamar or whatever leading the revolution. I don't know. My buddy who's darker skin thought everyone was hating on Kendrick for his race. He didn't know about the Drake-Kendrick war. Oh. I like Gun N' Roses, 1 in a Million. She has a PhD in African studies. I have no idea about that. These are things I don't know. What I do know is I don't really care what the theory of the Super Bowl. Even if she's right and it's some sort of secret message about we're going to rise up and take it back because everything's going the wrong way. Like, yeah, but then you'd be rising up against all of us. Like, it's the majority people that are like, we've been screwed over. I'm in the majority. I've been screwed over. The government has, and I'm a disabled person, and it's still true. It's true for all of us. If you're an American citizen and you have been alive for the last, 40 years, the government has been fucking you over, and you deserve to be able to say something about it. And we deserve to have people held accountable. We should have people held accountable. Rules should be changed. Punishments should be doled out, and politicians should be held accountable. But either way, I'm not afraid of we're going to take it back from Trump and all these people. All of us will be standing in front of you. I don't want things to go back to the way status quo was a couple months ago. But if anybody actually rose up to fight to reestablish the status quo of a couple months ago, I would be more than livid, because God damn it, the more we learn about how corrupt these people have been. I've been alive for 40 years, not consecutively, though. Weird, SH. So you took a break. Interesting. Tupac is still alive in Jurassic 5. I've never seen Jurassic 5. Listen to Johnny. Time for a revolution. I don't know about time for a revolution. I'm saying literally we have a government that is at the very least trying to improve itself. And if you had people that were literally going to raise up in arms to restore the corrupt government that we just got away from, I ain't okay with that. Let's pull the audio down and get our second hour stories. Oh, did we ever get this one? We did the Super Bowl halftime show. Did I ever? Or is this the one we did before? Oh, yeah, this is the one we did before. Okay, yeah. Chuck Schumer. God, we'll fuck it up. I got all the information on the deep state. We can release it. We can blow the lid off it right now, but God damn it, we'll fuck it up. Fucking Chucky Schumer. All right, early 20s for me was drugs and partying. Wow, we've all got a history. All right, let's load you. We're not going to do that. We're going to grab our next stories. We have an hour and a half left in the program. I am going to throw the PayPal links and things up on the chat in just a second, so you can support the show. All right, Control C. Let's put this up. For our next hour, we've got a couple of things about FEMA employees. We've got a Tucker Carlson interview. We've got a story about activists. Hold on. We got a story about Soros-backed radio stations. A story about activists calling for a jihad and genocide in Midtown Manhattan. But don't worry, they're mostly peaceful. I'm sure they're mostly peaceful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we don't have. Oh, that's right. We got rid of number 6, didn't we? All right, and then we'll talk about this one as well. Remember those University of UPenn? Remember those University of Pennsylvania swimmers that had to compete with Leah Thomas? Well, it turns out they're suing the University of Pennsylvania. I hope they win. I hope they take a crap load of money from that university, and I hope the people who forced the woke DEI bullshit then stood up for this crap get frickin' thrown under the bus with that tirade of everything that happens. Because that is not okay. Maybe it's time to take your loved ones to the desert and wait out the coming unrest in the cities, says SH. Emerge from the wilderness caves and take your place as leaders of the new world. All right. We're gonna. Did we link and do? We didn't do that today. So we're gonna share the pay links. Again, all the support we get on those pay links and on Twitch knocks out the goal, which is on Thursday at somewhere around $60. We've had a little bit of support on Twitch, so that sure will be a thing. If you want to support the program and you don't want to do PayPal or you don't want to do YouTube or Rumble, this is a way to do it. YouTube and Rumble, we count when we do our payouts. And so we're getting close to another one. And one that we ordered about like a week or two ago finally came through from Rumble that we took off of the thing. So we'll get close to another one there pretty soon. We'll just pin these to the top and get back to the show. Because, again, we have an hour and a half. Yeah, we have an hour and a half left in the program. So we'll just pin these and keep going. Tomorrow, again, reminder for anyone who doesn't know, our good friend Digger420 will be joining the program tomorrow. I suppose I could talk about that for a minute while I do this. We had talked about it vaguely several times. And then we decided it was a good way to go. Also, I have not been mentioning this enough. I'm a horrible asshole. Tomorrow starts at 1, not at 2. Tomorrow starts at 1 p.m., not at 2. I mentioned that once on Aaron's show. We're moving the show up early an hour, and the reason being is it just makes my life being done with the show and being able to hang out with my daughter a lot easier because I end at 4:30 at the latest. I get like an hour or so with my daughter before she has dinner, and it's just a lot better that way. So that's the way we're going to do that. So this Wednesday, Digger joins the show. Johnny and the Digger this Wednesday. And, drop my lighter. Dumbass. And this Wednesday, like I said, starting an hour earlier. Why you got to go fuck with my vibe, Johnny? You mean my start time? Johnny's Dommy Mommy. Oh, Brian S. She into domination? I didn't know that. Now she's hotter. All right. Why you gotta fuck with my vibe, Johnny? Because King Kong, it's better for my life in terms of having my life work on a more. The 2 to 5:30 thing has been a weird kind of not really working with my shit. So it's a weird. Gaming stream Saturday, sir, and can I join again? Was fun. Yeah, the gaming stream's open for everybody, and that is still happening Saturday. Nothing's changing with that. But the gaming stream is just like a fun thing. That's not funded. It's not supposed to make money. Any money it makes just gets counted towards the show. We just do it as a fun way to hang out with you guys, with the audience. Some people do it chatting with the chat show. I already kind of do that, so I wasn't going to do it just, let's hang out with the chat. Like, no, so we did the game stream. And it's fun, and everybody can join it. Eric W., Johnny and the Digger Show has a nice ring to it. Cripple and the Canuck. I don't know. We'll throw a few names around. We'll see what I can come up with for a logo before tomorrow then. I was just going to, modify my logo and her, just kind of put a couple of... But, yeah, we could... I don't know. We'll see. I may or may not have taken off my rating tonight so I can focus on that, May have done that. All right, so we have all those things talked about. All of that's up. Oh wait, I didn't put it up in the channels. Oh wait, no, it is pinned. So then you need to be pinned and message successfully pinned. All right, so there we go. Those are all pinned if you want to help them. Yeah, they're fun. What's fun? I don't know what they're fun. You find the feet pics yet? Nope, I haven't found them, but I've been looking. Fill some holes, Redhead AB. Redhead and the restart. Oh. Not bad. I like it. It's got potential. All right, so we have an hour and a half. That's that. Where's our first one? The FEMA one. This was sent to us earlier. FEMA employees are being fired over egregious migrant payments. As someone who pays taxes on every dollar I make on this thing, egregious migrant payments? I'd say any payment would be egregious, but I'm willing to hear you out. You know, we might have some common ground that we could talk about. But being fired sounds fine. Like, if they're upset, like, too bad. Like, but then again, they were following orders. This is where it's awfully nice that Biden pardoned himself, his whole family, his cabinet, and all the January 6 people and Fauci, and then like a whole shit ton of other people. We need to have pardon limits. There need to be, I want term limits for lower level politicians, and I want pardon limits for higher level politicians.
Moments ago, we received this together. We received a statement from the DHS regarding the $59 million sent from FEMA to New York City migrants last week. Quote, 4 employees being fired today for circumventing leadership and unilaterally making the egregious payment for hotels for migrants in New York City. We have not announced it yet, so we have it first. There's going to be firings, the names are going to be out, and let's bring in New York Congressman Mike Lower. Congressman, your thought about that move?
Well, it's
King Kong Dong is saying, I want age limits. I want my payment. Right? Yeah, dude. Wednesday shows now named, yeah, we thought he was gay, too. Oh, I don't know why that seems so funny. Yeah, we thought he was gay, too. Like, no. What do you mean he thought I was... Like, part of me reads, yeah, we thought he was gay, too. Like not just Imhold. We thought they were both gay. We thought they were gay lovers. Like, nope, that's never been a thing. I hate to break it to you. Never been a thing. That's why he's always around. Nope. I don't know where people get this idea. Let me just say this before I hit play again. I don't know at all where people get this idea that I could even be gay. Like, what have I ever done that even has, like, a hint, a whiff of homosexuality? Like, what have I ever... Sorry, I forgot to hit play. I was sucking on something.
It's long overdue, frankly. These funds have been misappropriated going back to the Biden administration. And New York City, a sanctuary city, has been wasting billions of dollars of taxpayer money, billions with a B, to provide free housing, clothing, food, education, and health care to illegal immigrants, including criminal aliens that are here illegally. And so, you know, I applaud, frankly, DHS for taking action to stop these payments under President Trump's leadership, because we have incentivized cities like New York and states like New York, a sanctuary state, to allow this to continue, and it has to stop.
Look, it cost New York, and it's a little selfish of us, billions of dollars because the water was wide open for 4 years. And the mayor that spoke up got exiled in the Democratic Party. Ironically,
wait a minute, the water or the border? What was open for 4 years? Yeah.
dollars because the water was wide open for 4 years.
The water was wide open. The water, wade in the water. He says as he gobbles the stem of that poor bong. What do you mean that poor bong? Did the bong consent to that contact, Johnny? Oh, you stop your bull, lady. You stop your bull. You know what? If we end up making it a big thing of if old Twinkle Nuts in the morning gets his way, and we end up making a big thing of her coming out here, and there's a show and everything, we'll have to have her like on the program, and then if she's on the program, like, you know, I guess we'll have to pull out the doctor for that, because I mean, it is a show prop. It's a show prop. This is not for personal use. It's a show prop. Flaming bong sucker. So that's why the catered food was mostly left out to rot, because they were starving. Yeah. I'll pull in your doctor, Johnny, for tax purposes. Johnny, did you rim it first? Now I'm a little worried about what we're talking about. Right. Hey, Alucard hasn't made his daily show appearance. Yes, Wild Saffron, Alucard has been less active. He got a lot more in contact snuggles yesterday. Or yesterday evening. So maybe he just like I was snuggling the hell out of him as a kitty. And I made him do little cat dances for me, for somebody. So I don't know. Wait, I can use the doctor if I go on the show. Well, shit, fuck my agoraphobia I'm in. Right? Like, well, I mean, that one, not that show. I meant like if you're coming out for that show, we're going to do this show live with you on it. And then what you'd be like, because then... And we could do the smoke off and record it and put that up in like upload it to like Rumble and stuff, or like I need to set up that Patreon. Let's there we go. Go for stuff.
And the mayor that spoke up got exiled in the Democratic Party. Ironically, he's about to be, I guess, in a way, pardoned or protected by this president, who sees a lot of the targeting of Mayor Eric Adams as the same thing that happened to him.
No question. Eric Adams spoke out against what the Biden administration was doing. He said that the migrant crisis...
I don't like that you guys are filming this there just so it gives your voice an echo. And I believe legitimately that's why you're doing it. No doubt. Everybody thinks that Eric Adams is one of the decent ones. I mean Democrats, not blackish. Oh, dear Lord. Another Republican, even if they're from New York, they're always white bearded men and they're racist. All right. Tell Al I said, psst, psst, says Girl Friday. Yeah, he is. He has not humped once for the dog. Interesting. Don't leave. What? Flaming bong sucker. Don't leave Aaron alone with your cat. He's said things. Aaron would never be around my cat. Even if I moved, he wouldn't be left alone around my cat. Hey, I gotta run out quick, Aaron. You mind watching my cat? What, am I retarded? I don't think so. Okay, Johnny. Hey, good to see you, Jesse. We're covered up there. I left the house for less than 2 hours, and the cat was so upset when I got home, he followed me around meowing all night instead of sleeping on me all night, too. Insisted on sleeping on me all night, too. He might have trouble with being alone. Who? Alucard? Nah. Especially after hearing more pictures. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, that among other things. We have an hour and a half left in the program. Tomorrow's program is going an extra hour because we ended an hour early yesterday. Digger's not on the hook for that. She can hang out as long as she wants. We'll go an hour long tomorrow because. All right. You ever read just one line in a chat and it makes you go, "What did I miss in that entire chat?" And you want to catch up with it? It's weird. He might have trouble being only jersey that fits, and it was a loaner. I mean, come on, man. Oh, voice cracks. It's hard. Okay, do we have any more on the FEMA thing, or are we just ego stroking?
Was quote unquote destroying New York City. Kathy Hochul authorized billions of dollars of state taxpayer money to pay for all these expenditures. Meanwhile, she's fleecing hardworking New Yorkers $2,500 just for the privilege of driving to work. It really just speaks volumes to how inept, incompetent, and corrupt New York has become under feckless leadership.
Ooh, feckless. He busted out feckless. This guy's not to be fucked with. All right, let's go over to this one. He called her feckless. Cocksucker. If Aaron comes over, Aaron wouldn't be coming over. Strippers got me banned. Let me be clear on this. If Digger's going to be on here on this show to smoke the doctor, as I had been proposing, the involved with, as I referred to him for fun, Twinkle Toes in the Morning, was he wants to do like a comedy show thing on like the weekend. So there's that. Yep, that's everything. So he wouldn't be on this program. He's certainly not coming over. If I got a new place, yeah, dude, I got to get that GoFundMe set up. If I got a new place, like he could come over, but I wouldn't like leave him alone with my cat. But Aaron, bring Gordy. Alucard needs a new stuffy. I have bad news for you if you hope for that matchup. Gordy is way, way, way too small to be Alucard's new stuffy. Alucard's old stuffy is like 4 times the size of Gordy. Like this would be like, hey, you know that regular piece you're getting regularly? Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Almost like clockwork. Hey, how about you just switch to a fleshlight? Like, no, that's not cool. We all know what happened last time there was a comedy show. I forbid polys. Thank you, Girl Friday. That's hilarious. But don't worry, that if you missed it this morning, Girl Friday, it was on Rumble. Digger kind of came over from the LawTube side of things, so don't worry. She has already told me, just in conversation, that she forbids polycules. So we're both on that page. Al would wreck Gordy after one time. Dude, Al wouldn't know what to do with Gordy. He's too small to bend his legs over the back and still catch him in the head. Al would be able to, like, carry Gordy around with his dick, like, if that was a thing. Because Al's bigger than Gordy. It wouldn't work. I don't know why we're obsessed with seeing my cat hump somebody else's dog. It's just weird. Don't know why. All right. I should know you are too smart for that. Oh. It's jokes, folks.
I hope that'll be examined. Because
what's happened with the investigation? We don't know anything about this kid.
Well, Pierce, I don't know, because you're not from the United States. It's very common for assassins of presidents to have no motive at all.
Extraordinary.
And at the age of 20 to have no social media profile. He never went on the internet.
Nothing.
It's kind of weird.
No record at all.
Yeah, not at all. No cutlery in his own home. Advanced bomb-making skills. Operating drones. Bringing a rangefinder. Making a pretty great offhand shot at 150 yards under duress. It's just normal. in America. I mean, the whole thing is so.
We got skills. What do you want?
The fact that the Secret Service allowed this to happen, which they did.
The guy's on the most. Oh, if I was running the Secret Service for the day, what's the first place you'd look? Oh, it would be the flat roof with a direct line on the stage.
You think? And there was not one agent positioned or assigned to look at that. None. They had no idea.
Why?
Well, because they wanted to kill Trump, obviously. The Biden administration wanted to kill Trump, and there's no doubt.
Do you genuinely think
I know that. And I know that.
Service for the day. What's the first place you'd look? Oh, it would be the flat roof with a direct line on the stage.
You think? And there was not one agent positioned or assigned to look at that. None. They had no idea.
Why?
Well, because they wanted to kill Trump. Obviously.
Oh, God, it's
the Biden
so
administration
funny.
wanted to kill Trump. I mean, there's no doubt.
Do you genuinely think?
Of course, I
The
know
Biden
that.
administration just wanted to kill Trump. It's like they wanted to assassinate him. So they thought, fuck it. This guy got uppity, and he made him look bad once. He ran 4 years without being a complete waste of space. And people like me, personally, who were like, I don't want to give him the time of day, thought, well, it could have been worse. And then looked like he was poised for a return. So they thought, why not just blow his brains out? That'll send one hell of a message. All right, so that's what I like about you, your traditional values. Wait, what? Good old throubles. Oh.
That. And I know that by what I saw. In other words, if you leave your child inside a locked car on a hot day and go into a casino and spend 3 hours gambling and the kid suffocates, I can say, Piers, you killed your child. And you say, well, I didn't mean to. It doesn't matter. You didn't care enough about your child that you went back and rescued him from suffocation. It's demonstrable. Your intent can be divined from your actions. If you allow a roof 40 yards away to remain unsurveilled, a guy with a rangefinder and a drone to come into your area while the presidential candidate speaking, you don't care about saving the life of that man.
I actually thought what happened at the golf course a few weeks later was even worse in this sense. This is a few weeks after he's actually been shot.
Yes.
He's playing at his own golf course where he regularly plays at weekends when he's in Florida. And he was 5 minutes away of walking up to a green where if one Secret Service agent who happened to walk ahead had not seen the barrel of a rifle poking out of a bush, that guy had a loaded AK-47, he had body armor, he was ready to go. Trump would be dead. And that would have been, I think, the biggest scandal ever, because that was just weeks after he'd already survived an assassination. But no one makes much of a fuss about that either.
How many members of Congress?
Phil Smalls, they knew Doge was on the way, right? This is where, and this is where for their attempts to get him, they may not have realized this, but a lot of us kind of saw that too. A lot of us kind of saw, like, even if you didn't like Donald Trump, once somebody took a shot at him, you made him an underdog. You made him an outsider, and now we want to get him. So you guys rounded up the fucking wagons and you went after him. But because you did that, the rest of us little townsfolk kind of decided to get his back. And now he's in the presidential, now he's the president, and now he's in the White House. He's doing the stuff they said. There are always stupid security breaches happening, but not usually involving would-be assassins, right? Now that this is his last term, he can actually drain the swamp. I'm gonna say this. I don't know if it was the attempts on his life or what. There does seem to be a difference between this Donald Trump in terms of being president and what he wants to do, and the last one. And I didn't take the last one very seriously. I still don't. But this one is different. It's a wee bit different. And maybe it is the near attempt on his life that changed his mindset. Maybe he would have continued to just be more of a joke thing and less of... But no, it's definitely seems like there's at least going to be more of a draining of the swamp on this time around. Whether that was originally intended or not, I don't know.
Did that guy meet with? A lot. He was in Ukraine, which is controlled by the U.S. intel services. I mean, that's just a fact. He was in Ukraine, which is a kind of wellspring of lunacy. Sorry, I know you support it, but it's done more to destabilize the West than anything that's happened in my lifetime. And the amount of evil that has emanated from that country, the amount of assassinations that have come from Ukraine, I happen to know, is very high. And so this guy is in Ukraine and having contact. Well, how many members of Congress did he meet with, and what do they talk about? This is an assassin. No, we don't know. So, and
again, the media, fascinating. The mainstream media. When was the last big piece you read about either assassination? And yet, if that had been an attempt on Obama,
I agreed with that as a mindset for wanting to be just a president and wanting to go for the second term. I feel like the amount of push he's throwing at this is a little bit more than that. But yeah, I agree also entirely that Trump is securing his name is going to be remembered long after he's gone. I think that's his primary goal. I don't know about primary goal. I would definitely put that up there as one of his main motivations. But yeah, it's just like I said, this time it seems a little bit different. How would you treat the people who tried to kill you twice? I'd go scorched earth on all of them. Again, Wild Saffron, I agree with you on that one, and I agree with people saying in the chat. It could be many, many things, many factors coming together, but I agree with that. He wants to secure a legacy for himself. And you secure a legacy for yourself with your name one of two ways. Either with force and control or with being beloved. And no offense, that first one, it's a very short list of people that have been able to forcefully control, dictate, whatever you want to call it, an area and been like, oh, you're so beloved and you're so remembered for all time. So I feel like it would probably be more likely, especially since he doesn't have, no offense to Donald Trump, he doesn't have time on his side. He doesn't have time to be a dictator for a couple of decades. It's not going to work. So if you really want to lock that down, you got to go with the beloved one. And right now it seems like that's the plan he's taking. Happy 420. Oh, shit, that's right. We're just about there. We're going to hit play on this thing. Thank you, Mr. Q. And bam.
On Biden, on Harris, on anyone on the Democrat side, they wouldn't stop talking about it.
Because everybody knows what this is. These are not lone gunmen any more than, Lee Harvey Oswald was a lone gunman. The lone gunman killed by a lone gunman 2 days later. Okay now. I mean, it's just it's so horrifying that clearly both of these guys were agents of the permanent government in Washington or globally. And there's no honest person who could deny that. It's just so obvious. And I think that people don't want to wrestle with that because it's incredibly disturbing. And I think it's also possible that people in the Trump administration don't want to deal with it. I mean, they're still guarded by the Secret Service.
Yeah.
And whatever elements tried to murder Trump are still in the positions they occupied.
I watched him the other day walking through a Las Vegas casino. And everyone was like, isn't that great? And I was like, wow, really? They're letting the president walk through an open casino with endless amounts of people milling around. I think you can carry guns in Vegas, I think. Can you? It seemed to me a very high-risk environment to put a guy who literally just survived 2 assassination attempts.
Is it 2? I mean...
there are more, I think, aren't there?
I mean...
That we don't know about. I don't think that Trump doesn't want people to know about
exactly.
probably the reality.
I think what you're saying is true. So I think it's even more extraordinary than you're saying, actually.
Okay, so now they're saying there's been more than 2 assassination attempts? Dude, honestly... again, when you have the establishment politicians who I have personally not been a fan of for a while, when you have evidence and proof of either their corruption or their complicity, if I could use David Schwimmer's word for a minute, because I know how he loves to throw that one out there. Silence is complicity. Shut up. Ruined it with Rachel. Fuck off. Was her name Rachel? I don't remember. Just remember that she is still gorgeous. Anyways, as I was saying, Iran tried smuggling in the Stinger missiles to take out the president on Trump Force One 4 months ago or 5 months ago, right before the election. Okay. I know nothing about that. So million/billionaires are forgotten. Their surnames are on buildings, but few remember the individual. Presidents' names are remembered, but the details of their term fade from memory unless really bad, says SH. Right, but he's going to be remembered. Well, that's the thing. Most presidents, you're right, most presidents aren't remembered. Some presidents are. Some presidential facts are. We remember a lot of things about Abraham Lincoln because of the stuff involved with his presidency. Presidency? Yes, presidency. Jesus, I can't. So, yeah, we remember a lot of stuff about Abraham Lincoln. He was a president at the time when, I know that history ain't a big fan of this, but he was a president at the time when Republicans were the representatives of the North, and they wanted to free the slaves. And the hold my dick, because this one tickles. The Democrats, or what would become, were they the Whigs that eventually became the Democrat Party? I don't remember if it's that one. But I remember basically, for lack of a better term, oh, by the way, you guys waiting for Al. Biden will be remembered for being slow. King Kong Dong, Biden won't be remembered. Biden won't be remembered the same way as a lot of people don't remember George Bush Sr. Like Clinton, you know what Clinton's going to be remembered for? Clinton's going to be remembered for being the president. I'm the president, the Slade Puss. Hey, how you doing? I'm the president. You know, I did a lot of things to change the world. I set up the quintessential domino fall that would cause financial crash of 2008. But hey, you know what I get credit for? Sloppy blowjob under the desk. That's not okay. Go Al, says St. Caesar, right? Don't be a digger. Switch from top chat to live chat. Yeah, I've been on live chat this whole time. You haven't? Oh, digger. My digger. There we go there. Yeah, dude, we'll talk about that. Fanatical Bucks fan voice. I don't know that I want to know about that. All right, thank you. Clinton was my president. Clinton was my president. Damn it, Johnny. It was not in the definitions of sexual relations that he was given, so he's not going to answer further about it. It was just an unappropriate action. Look, I got it. Like, dude, statute limitations applies, right? Like, yeah, I totally got a sloppy knob job under a desk. President Trump put up that wall. We remember plenty of moments about presidents, but the only time you remember a lot of things about a president, as I go back to my analogy of Abraham Lincoln, we remember Abraham Lincoln becoming president. We remember and know so much about his life because it's considered part of history. Why? Because of his monumentous presidential tenure. But his presidential tenure gets the respect and the notoriety it does after the fact, because a lot of people fucking hated him during the fact, and it was only the fact that he got his noodle blown open that made him a sympathetic figure in the end for people, I think, in the time. And then as time went on, he became a hero. In this case, it's just going to be, it's slightly different. AP, good afternoon. Good afternoon, AP. Happy to have you here, buddy. AP, I'm glad you're here because I want to talk to you about guns. Watch a bunch of the chat just go, oh, God, no. Oh, what are we going? 5:20. I'm late. So close yet so far. Who's saying that? Oh, that's there's my guy Alucard. Yeah, Wild Saffron. There's your boy. There's your boy. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. No more gun talk. Well, I guess it depends on who's shooting. Alrighty. Guns, you say? Yeah, who doesn't love guns? I love guns. Guns are funs. You'll find out, Digger. What? Never mind. Anyways, look at there, look at there, look at there. There we go. Following it around and going to be. I think, what was I doing? We were doing this. Sorry, I got distracted.
Or than we really know.
Do you worry about him staying alive, literally?
No.
Dude!
Because I think that if you're going to lead, you have to be willing to risk your life. I mean, obviously.
All right. Do you worry about him staying alive? Like, literally. Dude, like, no offense, that should be a no-brainer. Is that a surprise for any of us? Do you worry about him staying alive? Yeah. I'm worried somebody's going to cap his ass. All right, we're going to do this for just a second. All right. What? That wasn't there? Oh, no. Oh, that's not helpful. I will have to learn to live with it. Depends, you're asking me at that time or this present day. Wait a minute, what? Want to see my lung? Oh, dear Lord. Mr. Q, everybody thought Kennedy was going to be awesome. Oh, wait, so what is... chat poll, if you're appropriately propositioned by Clinton. Oh, my God. Yeah, because that's present day Clinton and present day you. Well, then I'd have to say no because he's not sexy enough for me. That's my final stance on the matter, SH. Jesus, this is dirty. We have an hour left in the program. We've got a lot left to cover. I don't remember what I was doing. I'm getting nervous.
I mean, of course. I love Trump personally, so it's like, no, I mean... I can't imagine a few things worse than Trump being harmed. And so I don't want to be cavalier about that, but I also think as a factual matter, you cannot lead anything, including your own family, unless you're willing to lay down your life for it. I've always
Right. Because as and I bet nobody will be able to tell me what movie I'm quoting when I say this. A leader who what is it? A leader who leads from the rear takes it in the rear.
always thought that. I mean, that is what it is to be a leader. I'm putting other people before myself. It doesn't mean that you take senseless risks, of course, but it does mean that you have a measure of physical courage, and Trump is displaying that a lot, and I think it's essential. I think it's absolutely essential, and you'll hear people say, well, never take any risk. No. You want to lead, you have to. That's what the job is taking risks.
Funny enough, I talked to him a week after he was shot, and I said, it takes a lot. I said, not just to get up when you did, but a week later, you'll be back on you just finished another rally. And I said, did you not have any second thoughts about getting on a stage with 20,000 more strangers a week after he was shot? And he said an interesting thing, a very rare moment of kind of slight vulnerability that he was admitting. He said, I knew if I didn't get back out quickly, I may never get back out.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really honest thing.
It wasn't a week, it was 2 days.
Yeah.
Because he was shot on a Saturday, and the Republican convention started Mondays.
Right.
I'm looking at my page.
Yeah.
Donald Trump shot on a Friday, back on a Monday. Okay. I don't want to get with him either, but he's a former U.S. president. There's only been 50 plus of them ever, and fewer living ones. Don't you kind of have to do it? No, you don't. You don't have to do it. I was trying to think of a way to really limit myself down to a small group. And I just decided there wasn't a good way to do that. King Kong Dong, yes you do. No you don't. You don't have to bang the president. You are not required as a citizen to F the president. Hell, we don't even know if they won the elections fairly anymore. Nope, I do not want any trouble with Hillary, says Digger. Oh, like she'll get involved. The one person the Clintons haven't gone after was the one Bill Stupt. All right, nope, I do not want to. Yeah, but he had that fake bandage on. Okay. what kind of gun you like, Johnny. I don't have any guns. I've shot 12 gauges, shot a 30-06. I've shot 22s, shot a 9mm. I shot a couple 9mm. That's it. That's the whole list. Trump did a porn in the butt. What? Trump did a porn star? Oh, a porn star in the butt. Oh, I thought Trump did a porn in the butt. What? That's coming. Oh, the star emoji was funny on the screen. Wow. I think that they can sign an executive order to make you do something like that. Mr. Q, I got plenty of guns, Johnny, so I make up the average for you. Well, that's nice. Maryland did enough banging for all the presidents. All right.
That's good. I'm remembering this right.
The Saturday afterwards was when he did the first rally afterwards. Where he was
but I mean, he was in the middle of,
And he took first place in that rally. A lot of people thought that car wouldn't run. Oh, wait. Sorry. Not that kind of rally.
Stadium in Milwaukee. I was sitting next to him, and I talked to him that night. I mean, what struck me the most was his...
I talked to him that night. I went to bed with him. I kissed him on his pillow.
Attitude the night he was shot. I talked to him late night Saturday night about something else, and I said, well, that's kind of, are you okay? Yeah, I'm great. Didn't want to talk about himself at all. And the first thing he said and went on about it was how brave the people in the crowd were. And I thought, he's often been called, well, he's always called a narcissist, but here in his moment of crisis, he's directing attention to other people. I thought that was so... Because as you said, you don't really know a man until there's a lot of pressure.
Do you think he's
applied.
changed? I mean, I've spoken to him a few times, not as much as you will have done, but I do detect that two things have changed him as a man. One, getting a second chance at life, literally, where half an inch and he's dead. And the other, getting another go at the presidency, which was, whatever people want to say, it was completely derailed by the pandemic. And I think that without that pandemic, he'd have been re-elected very comfortably. And so he had a chance, a sort of do-over at two things, professional and personal.
Yes.
And I do...
When do we get to start talking about whether or not we think he... I'm sorry, after winning this election, some of the other... Oh, boy.
Sensed with him, both privately but also what I'm seeing in public, a slightly changed guy. Do you feel that?
Oh, I strongly feel that. I strongly feel, on many levels. I've noticed it. I mean, I was at the inauguration, and right near him when he gave that inaugural, I've never seen him read. He's an amazing conversationalist.
Finishing at a 11.5 inch, 5.56 upper. I just have to trim the taper pin and then set it up with sights and a light. Nice. It's not thrilling, but nice. Did Pierce Morgan switch sides? No, I think Pierce Morgan was always conservative. But I could be wrong. Maybe he doesn't have a specific political leaning. You don't have to be conservative or... My nose just came. I'm kidding. No, it isn't. It was a dry queef. I don't know what's causing that, but please stop, for the love of God.
A wonderfully entertaining host in person, and he's a great extemporaneous speaker, but he's never been a great teleprompter reader. He didn't miss, as a teleprompter reader, I notice, he didn't miss a single word in that inaugural. He was just so calm. Stylistic, but I think it speaks to something
and
deeper.
disciplined.
And disciplined.
And really focused, right?
But the pitfall, look, I mean, Trump has full command of the U.S. government to the extent anybody ever does, because it's so huge. And more power in his first week of the presidency than any president in my lifetime, more than Reagan.
All righty. I don't like the Reagan comparison because I don't like Reagan, but that's a personal choice. Did we get to that one? Oh, no. Soros-backed radio stations. We'll go through this one quick. Let's click here to view this tweet. Right.
Soros and his son, whose money is
Oh,
funding a
never
radio
mind.
station, a series of radio stations that's been accused of broadcasting live locations, by the way, in Colorado, undercover ICE agents, locations of them. Meanwhile, KCBS Radio in San Francisco reportedly told listeners on January 26, get this, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents are currently carrying out an operation on the east side of town. The county's response network says agents in San Jose were in unmarked vehicles. FCC Chair Brendan Carr joins us now. He's running that probe. Concerning to you, Brendan?
Oh.
Yeah, of course. Look, I try to look on the bright side of things, and here...
You're driving a Ford Probe? No offense. I love Fords, but Ford Probes, whoa, dude. Those are way out of time. Like, no offense, they don't look good. They you can't get parts for them to save your ass. And more importantly, it's not that fuel efficient. I think it's time to either get a better older car or a different newer car. But either way, drop the Ford Probe. All right, so what were you saying about the radio stations?
I think that's the fact that we are having an unprecedented number of deportations taking place in this country. And for that, thank goodness for President Trump. Promises made, promises kept. He came in and said he's the person that can not only secure the border, but deport people that are here illegally. And he's carrying.
All right, hold on a second. I'll be right back here. If they sneeze 3 times in a row, you aren't supposed to say bless you. Interesting to know that. AP, he had some decent policies, but Reagan screwed with the full autos because he got hoodwinked. Decent policies? All right, you might be right there. I'm not going to argue that. But I'm going to say he might have had some decent policies. He certainly had some shitty ones. The war on drugs totally fucking failed. It was a complete government quagmire of bullshit that we really shouldn't have gotten involved with in the way that we did. We should have handled that much, much differently. Closed down government sanitariums and mental hospitals and stuff. Yeah, no, that was awesome. That was awesome. And then, you know what? I don't know enough about the rest of his stuff to say anything, but I know I don't like those ones. That was 97. What? Damn. I used to drive a Ford Probe. That was 97. Right? It was like a joke. Reagan emptied the mental hospitals, too. Yep. I'm there. Girl Fridays. Smell what I'm selling. Those people need a place that is not prison. Yes. And now it's a certain community.
Carrying that out with unprecedented speed, thanks to Secretary Noem, Tom Homan as well. Here, this is really concerning. So what happened was you had ICE agents undercover doing operations in East San Jose and part of the town known for violent gang activity. And you had this radio station broadcasting the live location, identifying the unmarked vehicles that they were in. And again, against the backdrop of Democrat leaders in Congress saying it's time for people to take fights to the street against Trump's agenda. So we have sent a letter of inquiry, a formal investigation into that matter, and they have just a matter of days left to respond to that inquiry and explain.
Again, it's... For all the people that want to say it's tinfoil hat conspiracy, when you start thinking that these people are part of some sort of group or cabal or whatever you want to call it, it's really hard to not feel that way when this is how they respond. We got to take to the streets. Look, we got to be ready to fight. We will fight them. We will fight them for our money laundering and our bank accounts. Oh, for sure. He had horrible policies as well. Okay, so we're on that. All right, yeah. Ford Probes were pretty badass. Yeah, but I didn't like the fact that in order to start the car, you had to, like, let something climb in your butt. You know, like, that was the weird part they don't tell you about the Ford Probe. A lot of people think that South Park came up with the whole, like, you know, you have to have something up your ass and all that. No. You literally got that from the Ford Probe. Ford Probe always started with a rectal procedure before you could go. Reagan did mass amnesty for illegals. That's not okay. I wish Kristi Noem would have stayed in South Dakota. All right. I'm not a Reagan fan, but I wasn't alive for most of his terms. There you go. My question is for science. All right. My neighbor down the block had a probe. Didn't make sense because they had 2 kids. Wife had to take the kids everywhere. Okay. I had a Tempo, Taurus, and a stupid Tristan 5.4 pickup, and I'm done with Fords. I've had a Tempo. I've had a Tempo. I don't think a Taurus, do I? No, I had the Tempo. Then I had the what's the one they came out with a little while ago? The like sedan one that I had before. Now I don't even remember. Ford Fusion, was that it? I don't know. Anyhow, so I had that, and then the Deer took that out. Now I've got my current one. I had the Explorer. So yeah, I had a Ford Explorer. I had a Tempo, the Explorer. I had the Fusion, and then I have the one I'm on now, and the one I'm on now I fucking love. I wish Ronald didn't get rid of Insane Asylums. Yeah, I think we're all in agreements with that. I liked my Chevy Cavaliers. I never knew they were a team. I loved my Cavalier. I'd get another one today if I found one that's not all rust or near 200K. Interesting. Yeah, my Tempo was sweet. I loved my Tempo. I liked the Explorer. An accident took out the Tempo. Hoodwinky Mechanics hooked me up with a crappy tranny on the on the Explorer. Or wait, no, I was on the Tempo. My dad burnt out the transmission on the Explorer. That's where that one went shitty. All right, so there you go, bing and boom. And then a Deer took the Fusion, and right now, as long as the Flex stays great, I'm happy as fuck. I gotta say, that's I just want to take a moment to say I'm sorry for anyone who doesn't have a vehicle right now. That's got to be very difficult. It's got to be very hard. And especially if you're someone who your vehicle got removed from you, I'm sorry that you're suffering. I'm a dick. All right. Will any car ever beat a Toyota Corolla, though? I don't like Toyota Corollas. I have a Ford Focus. It was Focus, not Fusion. It was a Ford Focus. Ford Focus. Mr. Q just bragging. Show what? We have 45 minutes left in the show. Are we talking about Sam's show? Dave Whitlock is making the new Ford Probe. Reagan gave amnesty to 3 million illegals. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, but whatever. Like, action's done. What are you going to do about it now? Wouldn't it be great to listen to all the recordings of past presidents? What an eye-opener that would be. That would be interesting. We'll have that going forward as a society, but yeah, it's unfortunate that we can never hear, old was it Taft? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I don't know. Who's the one that got stuck in the tub? Fuck. God, I can't remember which one got stuck in the tub. Nice subtle dig. Was it subtle? Wow, thanks, Dad. Love you too. Yeah. I'm not your father, Saint Aran. I would too. They're all good cars, no real problems, just wear and tear. Got stuck with Dodge Neon for a bit. Hated driving that thing, especially in the Bain. Oh, dude, a Dodge Neon. I apologize. Hey, you know what? Maybe I can show you the values of a Ford Flex. You can't buy them anymore. They're 2017 vehicle, which is why I'm going to love them until it's gone. All of them are over 15 years. Can't actually still fix them. Oh, yeah, dude. That's the other thing about the nicer thing about older cars. What year Focus? I know to avoid the 2014. Mine was like a 2009, but like I said, Bambi ended that. Taft, you got it right, I think. I had it right. Did my brain have Laffy Taffy for that before, or is that a new thing? I don't know. Either way, I'm going with it. Johnny, are you into girls who wear tails? What? I don't think it's gonna matter now. I'm into ladies. I don't. What girls who wear tails? What? This sounds like a loaded question, sir. Johnny like the Japanese. He like a skinned lady. What? Johnny likes the Japanese. Thanks, Mr. Q. Got an old Ford Bronco too. That's just a mud truck. All right, now I'm just losing it. The answer to that should always be no. The tails thing. What if she's into it? And you're just cool with it. You know, not into it. Atlanta really changed the meaning of shake that Laffy Taffy. What was the original meaning? I don't know now. I still want a Ford. I still want a Focus ST or Civic SI. Don't need either. Okay. I drive that. Okay, we're just talking about cars now. Cars is what we're going to do for the last. Hey, man, if you want to do cars for the last 45 minutes of the program, that's fine. We have been. We have been bingo on the Venmo, PayPal, Streamlabs, Cash App things. I'll do one more quick check of those. Check of those. Oh, what the hell? I don't even want to know about that. There we go. Oh, hey, when did that get in there? What's that from? Okay. Oh, that's from then. Okay, where's the other one? Make sure we're not missing anything. And yeah, all right, cool. All right. I'll mention it for tomorrow. Mention what tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Now I got to check out this chat. VW GTI. Just have to take care of the high pressure fuel pump. Yeah, but what happens if the fuel pump goes? Can you get a new pump? Can you get a new fuel pump? SH, Mr. Q, I'd love a little wagon like the Focus, Escort, or Pontiac Vibe / Toyota Matrix. That I have a oil change appointment Thursday. I hope they like your show. All right. Well, I hope they do too. Our show is currently on $60 to fund for a full Thursday. Otherwise, we'll be doing a 1 to 4. And whatever we got on Twitch, we'll kick that down. I'm sure we got like a good $5. Still my 94 Firebird. Oh, no, Pen 15 Fathead. Now I'm jelly. I love the Firebird. Johnny Post beer shits are the worst. Yeah, dude, I'd agree. I'd say just beer in general, not really for the best. You're going to have a boring time drinking it. You're going to have to pee a lot because you're going to have to drink it a lot to have any real effect. And then, the next morning you've got just to move all of that back out again. Yeah, no, dude, it's not for, again, I don't even know why you do it. It goes into limp mode, can't go over 3K RPMs. Oh. Like my dick. I couldn't help it as soon as he said limp mode. All right. The other day, I missed how one becomes the studio sponsor. How does that work? Oh, well, thank you for bringing that up. We do have other stories and content to cover. We do have an hour, or not an hour. We do have
George Soros.
A half hour left in the program. No, fuck you. And that's just an ugly picture of George Soros. But let me bring up my calendar so I can actually put the appropriate date on it, because we didn't put a date on it. So you get that. So this week, next week, the week after, and the week after that. So that'll be the 6th of March is the last day. So the 6th of March is our next one. We do it a month at a time. The money we make helps fund the show. So that's why we got a bunch of we got our first 2 days completely banked out, as well as everything else for so March 6th? Bam. March 6th. So that is our no poop hole play in my house. Oh, dude. Look, I'm sorry. I've told people this. A moment ago, someone asked about the tails thing. If that's your thing, like I don't have a problem with it. It's fine. I like it. It's fine. Whatever. But in terms of just like actual like, oh yeah, I wanna you in the butt or something, like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, if you're into that, then we're gonna have a line to draw, because I'm sorry, like, there's no way I'm doing that with a straight face. I'm gonna laugh till I am no longer interested in having sex. Quick fix, $80 for the redesigned part, and it's good to go. Oh, there you go. All right. Well, thank you for that information, SH. I hope you enjoy your biscuits. This chat has gone so weird for a half hour left in the show. What story is this? We already covered it. Then go bye-bye. We got these two to do. We'll cover that. Then we'll go to that one. Yeah, why not? Why not, as some would say, crazy, wild happenings. Wild and crazy, wild. Oh. Oh, boy. All right, so I didn't realize that was as interesting to cover as it was, so we're going to get to this right now. Nora Shalash is a CAIR, or CARE, Kentucky's former director. CARE, Kentucky's former director of government affairs, which is a fancy way of saying professional outrage coordinator. Again, I don't know what CAIR is. Inside Midtown Manhattan building while yelling, "I demand jihad, oh boy." Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is off of the Jew hate database?
A hateful bigot. Who is this woman? What is she doing? I don't even know.
She's a hateful bigot. Oh, a hateful bigot?
Thank you. This is insane.
I'm not leaving.
This is what Jews in New York City have to deal with.
Oh, God. Dude, no offense, buddy. Stop being the victim, all right? Film it, sure. Post it, fine. But if you're going to sit here, this is what Jews in New York have to deal with. Right. No offense, homie. I ain't getting anybody's back. But go over there and see what other people are dealing with on both sides of the line. And then just tell me that it's, oh, my God. Oh, woe is me. Clutch my pearls. Your voice and how you're bitching are annoying me.
In a place of business. It's my office, Nora. Okay?
Okay, so you knew that she doesn't like you. This is my office. All right. Okay, so what the heck? Where is the I demand jihad?
I'm not leaving.
She with you? No. No, I asked him if he did.
I'm just
hoping that this person has a mental...
I demand jihad. I demand jihad. I want ISIS to kill all of you.
Okay.
Yes, and as soon as they get here, they'll also burn you for being a whore who doesn't cover her face. Oh. Oh, it's just weird. It's weird. The same people who want to tell you that you can't, the same people who want to tell you, like, hey, we need to be treated right, we need to be respectable. I demand jihad. Like, okay. 3 reasons. It's tighter, it's slicker with tons of lube, and finally, it's more degrading. That's all you need. 3 reasons for what, though, Jay, bro? Oh, for Now I got why I got MSO. Would you? She needs Dr. Phil for sure. Now, let me tell you, I feel like a lot of that anger you got there is misplaced at your father. And I just want to know what your relationship was like at home. Now, you're calling for jihad on all of these people in a Manhattan building, and you don't even know if all of them are Jews. Some of them are just Jew adjacent. You know, some people buy a building and then they rent it out in Manhattan to multiple people. Like I've had in the studios, I've had different people. We had a Korean lady once, and now I own all the studios. It's nice, actually. Oh, boy. I can't even read the chat anymore. I'm taking...
All right, somebody call the cops.
I'm conspiring with Hamas, Palestinian Jihad, and ISIS.
Okay.
I am conspiring with them.
Okay, this is going to go right to the FBI.
Perfect.
This is going to go right to the FBI. Perfect. Yeah, you said you're conspiring with ISIS? Yeah, I don't know that I would brag that that's going to go to the FBI. And personally, if you are conspiring with ISIS, I guarantee you ISIS right now is like, this bitch did what? It's not a smart move. It's not a smart move to tell them, look, I'm conspiring with ISIS. And they're like, hey, we're going to send this to the FBI. Huh? Yeah? Good. Let them get it. Build in LMAO gold, Johnny. Well, I think ISIS would knew pissed she's got no shoes on. Oh, ISIS would be pissed she's got no shoes on. Dude, no, she's got shoes. She's got high heel shoes. Or do you mean pissed she has no mask on? Because again, her face is clearly visible. Her ankles are clearly visible. She's wearing some nice high heel pumps. She's hiking up that butt. Mommy works out on the weekends. Oh, boy. So, we took the chat off because I was worried it was a... And now my nose is itchy. I don't want to start sneezing again. Oh. We're not doing that crap again. Oh, build in. Right, build in. Yeah, we've had multiple people in the build in. Like, yeah, because that, again, I like a gal in fuck me boots. J-Bra, I don't even know what those are. A minute ago. So, yes, Johnny would. What? I believe that the song went, let's talk about sex, baby. You and me. I don't remember the butt stuff. Oh, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the butt stuff that we would do frequently. But that was the song and not me. Do not confuse the two. All right. ISIS rhymes with crisis. Never pass up a good crisis. Cowgirl boots are sexy. Are they? I have no idea. I still want to know what me boots are. All right, so there's that one. That was exciting. I didn't see that coming. Not how I meant that either. All right, let's talk about this one quick because it's gross and I'm happy about it, but the that's actually a weird way to word that. All right, so let's talk about this one. I'm passionate about this particular subject. I have a daughter, and I don't agree with males in female sports. So anyways, let's cover this quick. Female swimmers sue University of Pennsylvania for being forced to undress and compete with Leah Thomas. I am so happy about this. 3 former UPenn women swimmers alleged they suffered emotional trauma by having transgender swimmer Leah Thomas as a teammate, as they called for the Ivy League to expunge Thomas's records, according to the lawsuit. UPenn alum Grace Estabrook Margot. Kaczynski and Ellen Holmquist filed the suit on Tuesday, a day before President Donald Trump signed an executive order banning biological men from competing in women's sports. In the suit, the plaintiffs allege Harvard University, the NCAA, and the Ivy League Council of Presidents harassed, abused, and violated federal laws when they allowed Thomas, a male, to compete on the women's team. The suit claims that the officials at UPenn told the women that if anyone was struggling with accepting Thomas's participation on the UPenn women's team, they should seek counseling and support from CAPS and the LGBTQ Center. The swimmers also accused the school officials of warning them against speaking out on Thomas, or they'd be branded as a transphobe, and risk not finding jobs in the future. Really? Oh, boy, that's not going to help them then. So, yes, good luck on them for the lawsuit. Leah Thompson? No, Leah Thomas. Leah Thomas. The dude who cheated his way to being a better swimmer. Leah Thomas. If you don't know who Leah Thomas is, MSO, Leah Thomas is a guy who couldn't score in the 300th or 400th rank in the men's division, and then just, oh God, one day woke up he was a woman and now he was number one. Oh, wasn't that nice? Oh, wasn't it a lucky stroke for old Leah? But yeah, when I kiss Leah Thomas, it feels like I'm kissing my brother. There have been some very horrible accusations. UPenn may have issues, but at least the Pennsylvania Supreme Court recently denied a case asking them to make a decision to throw out predator-catcher evidence in cases. So that's one plus. Again, that's one of those where we even I don't know, but that's UPenn may have issues, but the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. Well, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court is probably going to be the ones that are going to see this case if it doesn't go all the way to the Supreme Court. But I don't think it would go to the Supreme Court because, again, they're suing the University of Pennsylvania. I don't think that can go to the Supreme Court. I don't know. But I do know this. The ladies that were this is the other thing. This is the other thing that bothers me. Forced to undress. Why couldn't they give a different dressing room to old gender-confused McGillicuddy? I just want to know. Why couldn't Wang Chung have his own room? Anyways. Guess it'll hit their state first in the Supreme Court. Seems conservative. Jay, bro, I don't have all the answers, John. I do. I can tell you why. You want to know why?
The goddamn robots, John!
Oh. Mm-hmm. Hello, Tegra. We're back to the bone. We're back to the bone dry days, Teg. Well, not bone dry. We got something on Twitch. But, we're ahead on the goal. We'll see how far we stay. All right, so about 20 minutes left in the show. The female swimmers. Oh, bye, kitty. Yep. Oh, dear Lord. You just wanted to jump in my lap and you couldn't sit still. I'm sorry. Let me put my legs up. And you can do it this way, you freaking... dude, cats can be some needy pets. That's what she said. Why is the floor slippery? Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. What? If trans women can't see other women naked, their rights are being violated. That's trans. Yeah, but there's some very, very bad accusations about some of these people. I'm totally speeding home now. I'm a hankering to get me Rusty Grammar. One, you shouldn't be bragging about speeding in our chat. Like, oh, cat, oh, you don't hold me exactly what I want? Banished. Yes. It's a cat. It does what it wants when it wants to. Yeah, that's cats. We agree on what a cat is. Thank you. I would have never known this without you. I appreciate your support. Okay. I suppose people are probably for tomorrow. Okay, so female swimmers at UPenn again. I hope that lawsuit goes in their favor, because I don't agree with males participating in female sports. I've long said that Guinness World Records are stupid, and for the most part, if you achieved one, we should punish you. And I would like to prove my point by showing you a dog that is achieving a Guinness World Record for skateboarding in a tunnel, and it's breaking the human tunnel record. The fact that there was a human tunnel record, but a dog can do it, means, again, we should not be celebrating this. This is not how a society evolves. We do not do this and then pretend like things are going to be better. These people need to be held accountable. All right, where's the play button? There it is. Longest human tunnel traveled. Nobody deserves recognition for this. Oh shit, it's not on the screen. Good thing they failed the first time. They failed the first time. I can't. I'm so fucking bad at this. I forgot to hit a button. So that's the failed attempt. Nobody deserves recognition for this. This isn't impressive. This doesn't change anything. This doesn't improve society. Now remember, if you don't do this, we eat you. No, don't applaud. She's going to make that dog do something with peanut butter later. Don't support her. Smoke out broad. Cats also warn off mummies. Is that a trans dog? No. It's an Afghan. Fuck, what was the breed this morning? God, I don't remember the breed this morning. No. No. The longest human tunnel traveled through by a dog on a skateboard, 40 people. Why is that a record? Why? Why is that a record? Wild Saffron, I don't know what those emojis are supposed to mean, but thank you. Oh, damn, I didn't notice the JD one earlier. Yep. Orange Man Rad. Okay. Yep, depending on where you use the JD emote, it's either creepy or funny. What do you mean? Oh. Yeah, it's the weird jerk at the end. Why are so many men in vests accompanying the dog. It's stupidity. It's human stupidity. This dog is now an award winner. Like, all of these dudes are lame, and a bunch of them are trying to plow her. She's only interested in the dog, and this dog became a meal after this was after this whole thing was done. Where would you ever use this for anything? Ever. What else can this dog do with a skateboard? I don't want bonus footage. This is stupid. This is, again, you trying to justify this dog's existence. Gay dog. Yeah, dude. This is the best of humanity. Bring on the apocalypse. It's over. Right? Guinness World Records keeping track of how many people a dog can skateboard under. We are so totally crushing it, everyone. We have 15 minutes left in the program. That was our hour 2 stuff. We have we have another Chuck Schumer making an ass of himself thing. All right, we got a couple of different things to go with. We'll go with you and you for the first. We'll take the first 3 and then we'll see where we land. We'll read this. Oh, nope. So we mentioned that some ICE raids were getting broadcasted on the radio. It turns out they might have found the source of the leak. We'll go to this one, and then we'll cover the TikTok one, and maybe save the Schumer thing for tomorrow. Let's go here. Boom, and play.
Tom Holman. Tom, where are these leaks coming from?
Well, look, we think it's coming from inside, and we know the first leak of Aurora is under current investigation. We think we identified that person under investigation right now. The California leak, Secretary Noem, she's correct. Some of the information we're receiving tends to lead toward the FBI. But I talked to the Deputy Attorney General all this weekend. They've opened up a criminal investigation. And they have promised that not only this person lose their job and lose their pension, they're going to go to jail. They're going to criminally prosecute. So we're all over it.
Oh, boy. So we're arresting the FBI because the FBI is telling violent gang members that ICE is coming to get them. Oh, boy. Those elephant product, I can give you the helmet complete with dog ear hand. Oh, dear Lord. Nope. AP, boy. But those elephant ears. No. Oh, God, that just. Okay, so there's that one done. I was expecting more of a story than, yep, we looked at it. It's the FBI. It looks like they're kind of fucking with the program. If this is true and the FBI is leaking info about ICE raids, then Kash Patel needs to be confirmed tomorrow. Oh, well, that'll be difficult to do. All right, so there we go there. Let's clear that one out. We will do this one. Chuck Schumer launched a tip line to report government abuses of power. Chuck Schumer, of course, wanting to stop people from becoming, stop people from being wrongfully persecuted by this evil government that they all voted for and are supporting. So I'm launching a new portal for anyone who wants to expose corruption, abuses of power, and threats to public safety with legal protections of being a whistleblower. It's not clear exactly how legal this portal is for whistleblower protection. Matt Beebe of the Matt Beebe said, important to note that the Whistleblower Protection Act has very clear channels for making protected disclosures, and a senator's partisan website is not one. Improper reporting can strip whistleblowers, especially federal employees, of their legal protections. It is also not clear that Senator Schumer is in compliance with 5 U.S.C. 552A in his collection of this information. Frightening to see an elected member of Congress seek to subvert the law and undermine such an important process. Oh, wow. Today I'm calling it launching the report. But the responses to Schumer's being the one to create it are amazing. You should be reported for threatening Supreme Court Justices Neil Gorsuch and Brett Kavanaugh. You've released the whirlwind. Oh, damn. So a lot of people are going at it and they're just linking stuff. Hey, Chuck, I'd like to report this former vice president of blackmailing the Ukrainian government to fire the prosecutor who was exposing criminal activities he and his family were involved in. And they put video links with all of these. So they're just...
And they're taking away fundamental rights. I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
Okay, so that's why they wanted to report... that's why they wanted to report him for threatening the Supreme Court. Someone else asking to report Chuck... asking Chuck to report... this guy, I don't know if you guys have heard of this guy.
Convincing us that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over for, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I said, I'm not going to, or we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said,
Look, I said, call him. I'm holding this money up unless you guys do specifically what we want. And don't worry, you won't be in office long after that anyway. Again, these people are all laughing. This isn't, I said, call him. That's not funny. That's subverting another government. Elizabeth Warren talked about finding lost money.
If we don't know, when that much money disappears, it's usually because somebody broke some laws somewhere. But if we don't look, if we don't ask, if we don't uncover it and make it all public, we'll never find out.
Right. So you should love this.
We are here to fight.
To fight back. Right. To fight back against them cutting. Oh. Again, just proving the system corrupts. I'd like to report Maxine Waters for inciting violence against political opposition. Right. Can we report these people for doing this? Oh, God. I love that all of these people are sending. And Chuck Schumer's site is eating all of this. Jay Bra heading out of here. Take it easy. Got to make dinner. See, this is why, and we've got about 9 minutes left. I don't really want to dive into the... We can do the TikTok video, and then we'll cover that. We'll do the TikTok video. Let's say goodbye. Later, Jay Bra. The interviewers on the left and right have a face of, is that shit I smell on their faces? Quid pro quo. I want a clean America. A clean America. Okay. He made it very, very clear. John Doe wants a clean America. So anyways, we'll close that one out. I don't want to go through too many more of those. We know how all those people are. We have a TikTok for the end of the show here. The rabbit hole, giggity. Now, I'm going to hit play on this because the TikTok we're sharing is from Politipeach. And I bet if you are on TikTok, you're going to go follow Politipeach in just a second. This lady looks very, very familiar, but she's putting up a leaving the Republican Party versus the Democratic Party I'm interested to see how this goes. I'm sure she won't have a partisan viewpoint at all. We'll find out what it is, if she does. And then before we do that, one other thing I wanted to mention. One of the reasons we're doing the show moving forward a bit is there more and more there's people like, all right, I gotta go, guys. I got life. And it's like, I get it. And I kind of do too. And the showtime kind of runs right up to life. So it'll be easier to move things forward. And that's why tomorrow we are starting an hour earlier. But we are also going till 5:30 tomorrow if we knock out the goal. Or wait, no, we already knocked out the goal, me running. We are also going till 5:30 tomorrow because we ended an hour early yesterday. So we're going to make that up that way. And we might have Digger for all of it. I don't know. We'll see how long she stays. Let's check out Politapeach. That name sounds familiar. This face looks familiar. I feel like I've seen you somewhere before.
I'm leaving the Republican Party. Okay. May I ask why? I don't agree with the policies anymore, and I'm leaning left. Okay. Well, although we can agree to disagree.
Bullshit!
I really you as a friend. I've enjoyed our friendship, and if you have...
No. I'm sorry. This is officially bullshit already. No, I'm sorry. Like, that's cool. Like, no. It's like, I'm leaning more left. You realize they're doing this, right? Like, stop acting like either person or either group would be cool with it.
If you ever want to talk about politics, we can, but we don't have to. Thanks. I appreciate that.
That's a lie.
Of course. I'm leaving the Democratic Party. Oh, so you're racist, homophobic, a bigot, and a sexist.
Again, I don't know if you know this or not. Tell a Republican that you're leaning left and watch them go, but you realize you're and you're supporting this, so you want to mutilate children? You're a pedophile? Like, again, I hate these things where people are like, oh, so you're this, and you're that. If you were doing that legit, then leaving the Republican Party, they'd look at you and be like, oh, so you're an LGBT child molesting pedophile. Time for new banners, says Saint Caesar. What do you mean new banners? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, sorry if it's been answered, but what is up with no shows the past 2 mornings, says Dio. Oh, the past 2 mornings there have been no shows on YouTube. The shows are still on Kick and on Rumble. Aaron does not have any shows on YouTube this week. So, sorry. We have 5 minutes left in the show. Oh, God. I can't do this.
What? No, I'm still me. It's just, I don't align with your values anymore, and I find myself leaning more conservative. I mean, I never thought I'd say that. Well, we can disagree on politics, but we can't disagree on human values and human rights.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
I'm still me, the person you've known since 3rd grade, and I really...
Again, you're acting like Republicans are like, well, we can still disagree on politics, but we can't... No, they're just as bad on the other side. Try being a person in the middle and you'll understand how stupid your little skit is. And I don't care for the music. Doesn't matter who is what. Only the strong will survive. I've heard it's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rivals. F the weak, says John Doe. Where's my mind? The music thing in the background. This is all just about her having to look in a mirror and like, I'm pretty. Like me because I'm pretty. I'm spouting fucking spoon feeding you bullshit, but I'm pretty. Why does she look so AI generated? Because she's probably using filters on her phone. There's like beautifying filters you can use now and stuff. So she probably did her makeup and then used some beautifying filters. So she looks extra bonable. Only those who can do for the sake of humanity. Again, John Doe, I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about. God, when I go fucking full screen and I can see that bullseye between my eyebrows, it drives me nuts. I'm so glad I'm not doing Steel Toe tomorrow just because then nobody will see that in the morning. I don't have to put up with that for a while. And pulling a giant strand of gunk out of my head was not cool either. Ugh. Oh, it's fucking nuts. Anyways. MSO, where can I get a Do It for Johnny tee? Now that I got the show sponsor thing for this week, I don't have a cat hair in my throat. Now that we got the show sponsor thing for this week all settled and taken care of, we're going to get the store up along the course of this week. We're going to have the Johnny's Exotic Meat Market shirt. We're going to have, you know what? We can totally make a Do It for Johnny shirt. And yeah, I think we'll have those up. Forget about Kick. Shit. Oh, yeah, dude. Kick and Rumble. You know, pop over to the Rumble. So the Rumble's pretty easy to use. Madam, you are a broodmare. Please find your place and please breed more children. You're just saying that because she looks fuckable. I'm trying to think of who she looks like, but it can't be. I don't know. I can't fucking figure it out. Here's the last 10 seconds.
Enjoyed our friendship. Well, last time I checked, I wasn't friends with Nazis.
Again, no. Again, go against the conservative right and watch how totally cool with it they are if you change your mind, like, oh well, I guess all right, but we can still be friends. No, it's not. If you were in their camp and then you change, they are not just cool with it. I mean, we can argue about like levels of severity, sure, but that was like painting a black and white contrast of like, no, it's fine, you're allowed to have your own opinion, agree with me or you're the devil. Like, I don't think you understand the group you're a part of and how much you're stroking for it. For the store, make a shirt with some dried driplets, then put Aaron on the back with CVM. No, I'm not doing that. All right, God, I'm not doing that at all. That sounds gross. Why would I want to make merch about somebody else's show? I don't know. There's times, all right, God, where I'm like, I get it. I'd wear it. Yeah, but you're kind of a troll. I don't really care. Go make it yourself. You realize all of the sites that we use and stuff that we use, I mean, you can do it too. You can make your own shirt. You can make your own shirt. Anyways, that is our time for today. We are starting an hour early tomorrow. We are going to our current 5:30 end time, but after tomorrow, it'll be going until 4:30. And that's if we knock out the goal on Thursday and Friday. But yes, we've been Johnny. You've been an audience. Thank you for being part of it. We have, if you buy my merch on Aaron's store, it helps me. So, like, if you buy my shirt that's on Aaron's store, I get the money for that. So, like, I hope you, not Aaron. My shirt's on Aaron's store, my shirt's on my store. It's going to be the same thing. So, either way, and you can do that. We haven't gotten our store figured out yet. We'll figure it out. Anyways, Johnny, I can't wait until your co-host. Jesus, John Doe. Oh, my God. For fuck's sake, man. They'll be like, oh, oops, I mean Digger. Fucking hey. You know what? I'm half tempted to fucking ban you. That's not okay. I don't need to get in trouble for something stupid like that. Aaron's literally on strike for a week because he's got shit. So let's just post the N-word on the chat on the screen so that way a random algorithm can flag Johnny for publicizing racist crap. Like, it you know, if it gets him banned for a week, no skin off my nuts. Jesus fuck. You know what? Screw it. Where is it? Bye-bye. Alrighty. Play this out. Play what out? So bye-bye, John Doe. Look, I get it. You're a fucking horrible racist. Go do your own show and be racist on there. That's the only problem. Like, you do jokes, and you get people like that are just... And, I'm sure John Doe is his real name, and he totally will stand by anything he said in public because, again, he's a real stand-up cunt, that John Doe. Anyways, I'm going to go. That sucks. I'm sorry. It was supposed to be a better ending note to the show, but John Doe's racist.
Fuck off.
Jesus Christ. Why is the chat box up on here? See what I mean? Just the dude's like a horrible racist. Fuck, man. I get it. Your wife found a bigger dude. Deal with it. It's not hard to step over a fucking number 2 pencil that's down to the eraser.